are now rocking with the hottest boxing podcast in the land with your host, Coach Malachi Williams.
True.
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's going on, family? It's that boy Coach Malachi in the building. Let me make sure that I have, you guys can hear me. All right, cool. What's going on, family? Salute to everybody, man. Peace to the family, man. We're gonna have a good show today. I'm kind of like, I ain't really feeling all that great today, man. So I'm just, we trying to just gonna wing it. I ain't really feeling that good today, man, to be honest with you. But it ain't that bad going on, and then it just woke up, man. I woke up feeling crazy, man. I don't fucked around and hold on. Told y'all I was having insomnia. I got this big project I'm working on, and I even had to back up. I had to even had to back up off of that for a couple of days because I was just like I got so much shit on my mind. I told y'all I've been like this ever since I was a kid. Though it's like my mind I have a problem shutting down. I can't shut down. You know what I mean? So AT&T hit me up. I don't know why they hit me up trying to get me to upgrade my watch. Yeah, I can't. I have a trouble setting down. Like my brain can't shut down for nothing, bro. Especially when my mind on money. My mind on not necessarily just money, but just a lot of things that I'm working on, and I'm really excited about it. And things are working well. Things are opening up well for me, and I'm just real excited about it. And it's just so much shit going on, and so I was trying to get some sleep. I took this motherfucking took the melatonin pill. I took not the melatonin pills, but like the melatonin gummies. I think I might have took one too many of them. I took like two. I think you're only supposed to take like one or two, maybe one. I took two of them. And that shit got me feeling like a damn zombie. That was last night at 10 o'clock. And I think another thing too, I had took the RSO. I had took the RSO earlier. If y'all don't know what RSO is, it's cannabis oil. So the cannabis oil, you got them when you take it, you only supposed to take the amount of a grain of rice. So 1 grain of rice, you know how small that is. You're only supposed to take the amount of a grain of rice. I think I took like 2 of them, which was too much. And then I took the two melatonin gummies, you know what I mean, to try to help me sleep. Now I slept good, but when I woke up, it felt like I have a hangover, so I just don't feel well. True. Yeah, I'm doing too much. So it's processing out now. I'm starting to feel a whole lot better. I was feeling terrible this morning, but now I'm starting to process out a little bit. I'm starting to feel better as the day go on. So probably later on tonight, I'll feel a lot better and I'll be good. Big Mason he said, "Do you use pre-workout, coach?" No, I don't use pre-workout. I've had pre-workouts that had me feeling like that as well. Like it just depends on what it is. Like some pre-workouts is bad. The only thing I use now, like if I use a pre-workout, it'll be I forgot Extreme. It's one called Extreme that I use, and it's real light. When you do the pre-workout, you don't you don't put a lot in it. And like I don't like the kind I use, it don't have the caffeine in it and all that stuff there, because I can't fuck with that caffeine. That caffeine is too much for me. That caffeine, actually, if I have too much caffeine, that shit have you feeling jittery and make you throw up. I'm saying me. That's why I never did any like drugs. You know what I mean? I think the only thing I've ever done was weed. I never done any drugs because my body can't handle shit. Like I can't handle gun. I can't even handle like the edibles, the CBD. I can't handle that shit. I can't handle that shit, bro. He said, "Do you use creatine, coach?" I used to. I fuck with creatine. Creatine cool. Creatine good. Creatine is a good way to get stronger fast. Yeah, back in the day, creatine, that was top dog in the 90s. We talking about 90, 91, all throughout the 90s, creatine was top dog. You get your bench up and you able to build, and build your muscles up real fast as well with creatine. Make you stronger and build your muscles up faster. That creatine do. Know what I mean? So all of my clients used to use it. Like all the dudes I trained used to use creatine, and include myself. But anyways, shout out to Sweet Tea. She said, "Coach, hope your head doesn't hurt as much as mine." Nah, I don't have a headache. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't have a headache. I'm just saying feeling very, you get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So y'all ain't gonna see me probably really doing no laughing today. I hope I can laugh, but it's just, man, I'm just shit. It's one of them motherfucking days, dog. One of them days. You get what I'm saying? So, Marta King say Devin the Dream has moxie. Moxie, okay. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Chris say creatine can do great benefits for your mind too. Yeah, I've been. Creatine is old school. That's old school. Like, I'm talking about the powder. Like, now they got the capsules and all that stuff there. Like, creatine, that's old school. That's all the old school. Like, all the wrestlers I used to train with from like at WCW, and this is gym. A lot of professional wrestlers live here in Tampa. They live in Tampa. They live in St. Pete, the Bay Area, period, right? Macho Man, Randy Savage, Hulk Hogan, Rocky Johnson, which is Dwayne Johnson, the wrestler that y'all know is The Rock, entertaining his father. They lived here right here in Tampa as well. And I met him. I met Rocky and The Rock before. Well, before he was called The Rock, he was called Dewey. His nickname was Dewey at that time. This around the time, I think this around the time when he started going to this, right before he went to the UM, because he went to the University of Miami right before he went to UM, somewhere around that time. But yeah, a lot of them work out here. So I seen a lot of them come through the gym. We talking about Gold's Gym. I used to train at Gold's Gym. You know, Gold's Gym is the old school, just an old school gym. When none of that fitness center shit. You get what I'm saying? So anyway, shout out to Cora. Cora, what's going on, fam? Yeah. Shout out to Marta King Boxing. What's happening, fam? I was sitting back. Hey, check this out. I'm sitting back watching on X, right? Because I be on X and shit. And I'm seeing these tweets going back and forth. And seeing these tweets go back and forth with Deebo, Devin Haney, and Shakur Stevenson and all that stuff there. And the Haney's is trying to find somebody to fight because they got that 3-year, $36 million contract with Turk Al-Sheikh. So they got one more fight left. And he got to fight somebody in order to get the other 12 million or 10 million or whatever left on his contract. And so they looking. The good news is for Devin, there's a lot of fights out there that can be made, and it's going to be made through Turk Al-Sheikh because those top guys are the ones who are benefiting tremendously from being able to get more money and stuff like that. So if you're looking at like a Keyshawn, like these guys have names, right? And it's amazing because I was listening to some of the boxing voice today. I was at the barbershop, because I got another podcast I do, right? Every Friday we do this podcast at Foster's Barbershop. So that's why I'm there. Every Friday I'm there. And And then tomorrow I'm going to the Dominican barbershop. Well, it's a Puerto Rican barbershop, Puerto Rican and Dominican barbershop I go to. Well, the guy who owned it is a Puerto Rican. Puerto Rican dude own it, but he got like a lot of Puerto Ricans working in there, and he got a few Dominicans working in there. And then he got then I think my son's barber, he is from, where's he from? It's not from Colombia. He's from, yeah, I think he's from, is he from Colombia? He might be from, no, he's from Venezuela. He's from Venezuela. Yeah. He's from Venezuela. Yeah, so, and he's a musician, so like I go there and shit. And see, this I know what be going on. Like a lot of times with a lot of these different I got a couple of Hispanic barbershops I go to, just go in, and a few people I know in there. And bro, I'm telling you, bro, that's how I know who they be talking about, who they not talking about. That's how I know. That's how I know who they talking about and who they not talking about. And I'm like, well, online, I hear what these niggas saying online, but I'm like, man, the people in the street ain't talking about them dudes. Yeah, they talking about them on the boxing boys, and they talking about them on this small ass boxing community outside of this phone. Ain't nobody talking about them dudes. I know who they talking about. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to Akila. What's going on? What's happening? You get what I'm saying? Shout out to Soda Pop. Shout out to the Prince is here. He say the Prince, he say Shakur would be hell for Deebo. Yeah, that'd be a hell of a fight. That'd be a hell of a fight. Of course, if you're a Devin Haney fan, Devin Haney is the greatest fighter of all time. There's nobody in the history of boxing can beat him, and there's nobody that's boxing today can beat him. If you're a Devin Haney fan, of course, you know what I mean. I get it. I get it. And if you're a Shakur fan, you probably feel the same way. Me personally, again, I have to see them two fight each other. Both of these guys are very, very highly skilled. I would probably lean more towards, I think Devin has a longer arm reach. This is the thing I would see in that fight, right? Hypothetical. I think Shakur Stevenson is a lot faster and quicker than Devin Haney. You get what I'm saying? Just me personally. When I say a lot, I don't mean by a whole lot. I mean, Shakur Stevenson naturally has these switch muscles. You get what I'm saying? I see things in Shakur that I don't see in Devin. Now, Devin is good at what he does as related to training and putting together a good game plan for the opponent he's fighting. But Shakur is he's just naturally quick. He's just naturally quick. And Devin and Shakur fight very similar. They fight very similar. So it'll definitely be a good fight. I don't see any advantages that Devin Haney have over Shakur Stevenson. Outside of maybe he may have the reach a little bit. He may have. I think he got like what the reach is. I don't know what their reach is. I got to look it up. But outside of that, I don't really see any advantages. So he might be a little bit bigger than Shakur Stevenson. I see that, but I'm saying from a skill set standpoint, I don't see any advantages outside of, he doesn't have better footwork than Shakur. I don't think he's faster than Shakur. I don't think his timing is better than Shakur. You get what I'm saying? And vice versa. I'm not saying that Shakur timing is better than. You know what? I think when it comes to timing, I think Shakur has the best timing. I think Shakur has the best timing. But again, I'm not here to talk about a hypothetical match. I'm here to talk about when it happens, or whoever they fight, if they fight each other, or even Keyshawn Davis. I like Keyshawn Davis. If I had a choice to see which one I would like to see fight next between Shakur Stevenson and Keyshawn and Devin Haney, I would like to see Keyshawn and Devin more than I would like to see Keyshawn, more than I would like to see Devin and Shakur. Because I think that fight is going to be more tactical, super tactical. You know what I mean? Because neither guy really likes to get hit. Keyshawn, stylistically, his style is more along the lines of what I would prefer to see from a stylistic standpoint. Because Keyshawn is a stepper. He's stepping. He's quick. He's rangy. He hits hard. Ring IQ is very, very high. Devin Haney ring IQ is very, very high as well. You know, it's just a lot of stuff that I would love. Like those are the fights we need to see. I would love to see those fights. I would love it. Again, I like both guys. I like Devin Haney. I like Keyshawn. I like Shakur. I like all those guys. And I do have my criticisms of these guys. I do have my criticisms of them. I do that. You know what I mean? Again, I'm not. You know, I talked to some of these guys on the phone. I don't talk to Keyshawn and Shakur, but talk to some of these guys on the phone. I'm not fanned out by them or anything. You get what I'm saying? I just call it the way I see it. So, unless they fight each other, it's just a hypothetical. We're going to be having hypothetical boxing matches. Well, I don't know. Well, you saw what he did to such and such, and you saw what such and such did to him. I'm like, okay, that's cool. But the only way we really going to know, they got to fight each other. So, you know, these guys got to draw these lines in the sand. And, you know, would I bet any money on any one of these guys if they fought each other? No. I wouldn't bet $1. The reason why is because these fights are so close. I'm not really, really sure on who, like, I'm not really sure because, you know, both of these guys, like, these guys are kind of like equal, to be fair, skill set wise. Footwork, skill set, jab, you know, I always look at the jab. Defensive prowess, hand-eye coordination, ring IQ, you know, just breaking the styles down. What does he look like stylistically? You know, fighting this guy, you know, what advantages he can have. What does he do great? And you got to sit down and break that shit down. I would love to sit down and break it down, and then if the fight were to happen. So I just wait and see if these fights would happen. But what I do like, I like the fact that Deebo Devin Haney is saying, I'll fight both of you niggas. See, that's what I like about Dev. What I like about Dev ain't talking about, well, you just clout chasing. Well, he might have said that. He might be saying that, but it ain't just you just clout chasing or, oh, I ain't worried about you. I ain't gonna fight you because you just want, you know, it ain't none of that tank shit. Oh, I ain't gonna fight Shakur. Oh, they just calling my name out, but these dudes ain't fighting each other. That's a lie. Shakur just fought doggone Teofimo Lopez. Devin Haney just fought doggone, he fought Lomachenko. He fought Regis Prograis. He fought Brian Norman Jr. So ain't none of these dudes fighting each other. Nah, y'all niggas just scared on that side. They fighting each other, and you scared. And you hiding behind a fan base. Soon to be behind bars. True. Devin Haney ready to fight anybody. He ain't doing what Rolly talking about. Oh, nah, I ain't fighting him, man. His style boring. I ain't fighting him. Devin Haney said, I'll fight him. Oh, man, he ain't no bigger star. Devin Haney said, I'll fight him. Oh, man, he just clout chasing. Devin Haney said, I'll fight him. Like, you can tell the real from the fake. The niggas who faking are the ones who make the excuses. The niggas who faking are the ones who hide behind YouTube channels. The niggas who faking are the ones who hide behind their fan base. They in the witness protection program. And they fans put them in the witness protection program as well because they know that dude ain't as good as they thought, as good as they say he is. True. The Prince say, Coach, you see boy checking Shannon on the Pivot podcast. Yeah, I saw that. He ain't really checking. He kind of did check. He just told him, you know, like, yeah, man, you know, we know your character. You got some people when a man say he'll sell his soul for money, that tells you everything you need to know about that man. That's something you won't even play about. Or maybe he was playing. Nah, you don't play like that. He was dead serious. He was serious as a heart attack. You got some for that willing participants. And listen, so put it this way. Shannon just told on himself, there ain't no telling what he did for money. I wouldn't be surprised if we hit something. I wouldn't be surprised if we hit something about him later on down the line when some dudes ran up in him. They don't put that meat up in that boy. You're like, man, that's a big dude. He an athlete. Okay, so what? Athletes get the meat too. Ask Dennis Rodman. Ask some of your tougher. Ask Dwayne Wade. LeBron James, maybe. Just because you're an athlete, it's a whole lot of tall punks out there. Sure enough is. True. When a nigga tell me that, yeah, he telling me he telling me the white folks get him in that room, or the boule, or the gay boule, like the Roland Martin, they get him back in that room. You know what I mean? For the right price, he'll do a little something. That's what he said. For the right price, he'll do a little something. What man in their right mind would say that for $100 million, you can have my soul? Yeah, I lost respect for that chump there. Sometimes, that's an old saying. It's better to be thought of as a fool than to open your mouth and clear all doubt. He just cleared all doubt. You can't walk that back. So I like the way Bud handled that. Like these niggas talking about, yeah, man, you'll come back with this, you'll do this and you'll do that, and why you won't, like, why they so worried about him coming back? Like, what's so special about Terence Crawford that dudes who don't like this guy, for years y'all complained about this guy, said he don't talk, he from the country, he blackity black, you said his girlfriend was fat, his mama was, you said all these things, you ain't like the way his mama look, kids, all this stuff y'all been saying about this man for years. Now he retired. Y'all still mad. Oh, he don't retire. Why he won't come back? Oh, he left so much to be desired. He ain't fought nobody. He ain't did nothing. Well, when he ain't make no money, he broke. He didn't see that. Well, you do know that he's on the Forbes list. Oh, that ain't real. That's fake. Well, you do know that Sportico said there was only the two highest paid fighters of 2025. He made the 2025 highest paid fighter list. He's on there, right? Oh man, well, that don't mean nothing, and don't nobody care that about that. Like, bro, like as I said before, when they don't like you, there's nothing you can do to make them like you. When they don't like you, they always gonna move the goalposts. It's like I remember I was talking to Bud. We in Omaha. Bud said it's a whole lot of motherfuckers come up to me that don't shitting on me in the past and don't like me. Even right here in my own city. He said even right here in his own city. Even right here in Omaha, they don't really fuck with me like that. He say, but when they see me, they be smiling. Matter of fact, when we after the night we got pulled by the police, we're at the Steel House in Omaha, right downtown Omaha, and he gave a speech on stage, and he like, I want to shout out to everybody. He say, even though I know a lot of y'all root against me and bet against me, and talk about me. He said, but that's okay. At least y'all don't talk about me in my face. Y'all do it behind my back. True. That's what he said. And he right. Because a lot of times, like where you're from, you're going to receive the most hate where you're from. Not saying that Bud received a lot of hate from Omaha. I'm not saying that at all. But I'm just saying a lot of times that's where your hate going to come from. And then, from him, Bud is the guy that you love to hate. Dark skin, black man, he's a multi-millionaire, so I ain't crying victim for him. He ain't no victim. And I don't think he, what I mean? It is what it is. So, but he did it his way. He did it just like Frank Sinatra. He did it his way. He was the chosen one, highly favored by God. When you're highly favored by God, when you're born with the gift that a God-given ability, a gift that God gave you, no, like the person who hate on you, put it this way. Give y'all some game. Tell you like a cat told me, right? Long time ago. Well, you know what? Ain't nobody really told me this. I kind of came up with this myself, but it was this saying that I'm coming up that I said that I'm going to say right now came up out of a discussion I was having with somebody in the 90s. What I realized was this: when people hate you, they're not really hating you. They hate the gift that God gave you, right? They hate the gift that God gave you. You get what I'm saying? So I don't like that nigga because he's the life of the party. You got some people, they just don't like you because when you pull up on the scene, you attract people. People genuinely like you, like me. People genuinely like me. When I go places, I attract people. I attract the right people. So I can relate to that. People fuck with me. I'm talking about the streets. I'm talking about grassroots, the streets. Not that like I'm not an industry nigga. So this is the problem, right? And boxing, you got a lot of the guy people like the bigger platforms. some of these guys are industry niggas. Like they came from nothing on the streets or whatever. Then they came in the boxing industry, and their goal is they wanted to be the Max Kellerman. They wanted to be the Tim Bradley, or they wanted to be the Andre Ward. You know, just regular dudes, right? So YouTube allowed people like me and other people to come on the scene and build a following on these good white folks platform, right? When I say good white folks, it's sarcasm. On these good white folks platform. So what happens is, if you do a good enough job, you'll build a following. A lot of people will start to know who you are. And if they fuck with you, they're going to watch you. Whether they like you or dislike you, they're going to watch you. And then over a period of time, you constantly continue to put out content on all different social media platforms. And then now you are in the vein of the internet. You're in the vein of social media. You get what I'm saying? So that's just what it is. And some of these guys wanted to become industry. I think maybe like a Sean Zytel, or like Sean. I met Sean Zytel. He's a nice guy. He has an axe to grind with Dana White and Turk Out Sheik and all that stuff there. But he loved Al Heyman. He loved Golden Boy. He loved, you know what I'm saying? So, he makes it seem like he is objective, but he's objective to a degree, but he really is pushing his narrative. His narrative is fuck Turk Out Sheik. I don't like them. I don't like how they run their country over there in Saudi Arabia. Okay, well, Sean, if you don't like it, take your ass over there to Saudi Arabia and tell them Arabs how to run their shit. You gonna sit right here and hide in the safety of America and talk shit. Okay, well, if you feel that strong about it, take your white ass over there with them Sam niggas over there in Saudi Arabia and tell them how to run their country. As though America is this innocent country. Because I can guarantee you Saudi Arabia ain't no more wicked than America. Whatever you think you don't like about Saudi Arabia, America, they off their own presidents over here. They off senators over here. Reporters and all kind of stuff. So the thing is, there is no more high ground. So cut it out. True. There is no moral high ground when you're not moral. I'm fighting a good fight. You fighting a losing battle, fam. These people got more money than God. You fighting a losing battle. And if you think Radio Raheem gonna go down with you, he not. Because Radio Raheem gonna save his own goddamn ass. I know him and Sean Zytel been knowing each other for years. But guess what? He probably gonna tell you, look at man, now you know you can't really be talking like this now. Cause I'm telling you now, I ain't finna be going down with you now, Sean. Now, you're a white dude, you can do that, but I can't do that. I'm just trying to tell you now. You better leave these people alone now. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you get what I'm saying? Yeah, that's your fight. Like I tell a motherfucker time and time again. And look at man, your fight ain't my fight. Your issues ain't my issues. If you got an issue with somebody, let's say I'm all right with you, but you got an issue with somebody, I'm like, man, well, look, I ain't really got no issue with that dude, but y'all had an issue prior to me. That's between you and him, fam. Y'all probably need to handle that. I don't like him, so I don't want you to like him. No, this ain't how this works. If you don't like somebody, that ain't got a motherfucking thing to do with me. If my relationship with you is based on me not liking or making your enemies my enemies, then we ain't got no relationship. True. Yeah, we ain't got no relationship. And it's crazy because I know Bud personally, and it's like, I saw that look in his face. Like Crawford is a strange, we're gonna talk about Devin Haney, and Keyshawn and Shakur, but Bud is a strange guy. What I mean by that is all right, let me go back to his parents. His mother and his father, right? His dad and his mom, Miss Deborah. That's my girl. That's me and Miss Deborah like this here. That's my dog. That's my dog right there. We like this. It's my dog. Matter of fact, I gotta call him. Cause we always talk. I gotta call him. I know we know when to talk like every other week or something like that. That woman right there is cold. What I mean cold is like she ain't nothing to play with. And his dad is cool and laid back. So in order to understand Bud, you have to understand his parents. And even though I don't know a whole lot about them personally, I know I've been around them long enough to know that his dad real laid back. That's what Bud get that laid backness from. His mama, Miss Deborah, she more like the fireball. She more like, nigga, I'm finna get off on your ass. And she gonna talk that shit. Fiery as hell. So I see a little bit of both in him. I see his father and I see his mother in him. But Terence Crawford his eyes tell me everything, right? What I mean by that is it's the way he look at a nigga. Like he got a side of him where he look innocent. And then he got a side of him when you can look at him and tell he nothing to be fucked up with. And then when you talk to him, he don't blink. Like me, I blink a lot. Because my eyes be dry and shit, so I blink a lot, right? But he don't blink. He the type of dude, he gonna look you dead in your eyes and he not gonna blink not one time. You gonna blink before him. And you gonna know when he's serious. He the type of dude that you're gonna feel his energy. That's why I hear all that shit. I be hearing two-tone and all that shit them talk about online and laughing and kiki and all that stuff there. But but I'm telling y'all, if you in this nigga, ask any of these fighters, they'll tell you, when you in his presence, let's say you got some shit to say, or he got some shit to say to you, and you in his presence, he the type of dude, he ain't gonna be loud, he ain't gonna talk a lot of he ain't gonna do none of that. He the type of dude, he gonna slide up on you and talk to you real calm. Hey, what's that you were saying? What's that you were saying the other day online? And for some reason, motherfuckers just bitch up. They don't be like, yeah, nigga, what the fuck you mean what I said online, bud? That's what I said, fam. You know what I mean? You better ask somebody about me. I'm Lil Whoop-de-Whoop. You better ask somebody about Lil Whoop-de-Whoop. I ain't nothing to play. You don't see none of that. I've talked to several people. I'm telling you, bro, I don't talk to several different camps, whether it was the Haneys or whoever. You don't see none of that. For some reason, that nigga right there, and when all these fools online was talking all this, yeah, nigga, Crawford, they were talking about crawfish and Crawford this, he can't come to Dallas. Crawford was coming to Dallas, got people in Dallas. Because there's a lot of people from Omaha live in Dallas. He was in Dallas around the time of the Errol Spence, the thickness of the Errol Spence fiasco. He was in Dallas, and now one nigga from Dallas said anything, didn't step to him. True. But if you listen online, not because he's some kind of bear, but if you listen online, you would think that it was up. He can't come to Dallas. Man, niggas from Dallas were coming up to him, wanting to take pictures and everything. But listening to the Shea Butters online, the aerosexuals and stuff online, you would have thought that it was up. Bro, like he not that dude, bro. He not that dude. Now, when I meet Deebo Devin Haney don't give off that type of energy. He don't give off the Terence Crawford energy. It don't mean he can't fight though. Dev is a nice guy. He's real nice, bro. Like he's a really, really nice kid. He's a really, really nice young man. But you can tell he been through some shit. You can tell he been through some shit. You get what I'm saying? Deebo Dare was a nice guy. Shakur Stevenson, he a nice guy, so to speak. You get what I'm saying? He a nice guy, so to speak. Devin Haney don't give off bad bitch energy. I've been around. He don't give off that I'm a bad bitch. He don't, like some of these niggas give off bad bitch energy. Keyshawn Davis, he's a bad motorcycle, but he give off I'm a bad bitch. He give off bad bitch energy. That's because he's very emotional. He get on now. Keyshawn will fuck you up now. Don't get it twisted. Just because I'm saying he give off bad bitch energy don't mean the motherfucking thing. Now, he'll fuck you up, but he just give off that type of energy. Bud give off that. Cause I had to tell him. I say, look, man, you a Sigma male. I say Sigma. What you mean by that? I say, you ever heard of an alpha male? He said, yeah, alpha male. Sigma is just like an alpha male. Only thing is the Sigma, you're more like a lone wolf. You travel alone for the most part. You get what I'm saying? alpha male, you know, he's an alpha, you know, he's the top guy, but, you know, he's the top guy around the pack of men and wolves and all that stuff there. But he ain't nothing to be fucked up with. You're more of a loner. He kind of like being to himself. He'll come around when need be. If you know what I mean, something up that sort. He just like that, bro. He's a hard guy to read, man. But I read him so well because he you know, he cool, man. The man, I'm talking about the man, you know, I ain't got nothing bad to say about a man. Like, that's family. That's family. This ain't no social media shit. That's like real, like some kind of like, I mean, we ain't related, really. We ain't related. This ain't no, you know, some Keyshawn and Shakur stuff. With Keyshawn and Shakur are real close. But I'm just saying, like, you know, that's like he family, bro, for real, man. Him, his mom, you know. Yeah, I fuck with Omaha heavy, man. So, you know, they been good to me, so I ain't got nothing bad to say. But as it relates to Devin Haney, you know, I like what I like how he moving, bro. Like, I just can't, like, how can you get mad at a guy who want to fight all of the top guys? The only way we're going to know who is the best, the top guys got to be willing to fight each other. And if Devin Haney is willing to fight Shakur Stevenson and he's willing to fight Keyshawn, especially Keyshawn talking about, yeah, nigga, I'm going to move up. I want to fight Devin Haney. Okay, cool. Deebo Dale, like, okay, cool. What's happening? We can fight. I ain't got no problem with that. What's up? Now, I'm not mad. Now, some people are trying to say with Keyshawn ducking Dale because now he changing his tune. He's saying he want to go fight Crocker. I'm not mad at that neither. I'm going to tell you why I'm not mad at Keyshawn doing that. Because, you know, if he going to get a belt, it'll make the fight bigger. And then as long as Turk Al-Sheikh is involved, and more than likely he will be involved, then I am very, very optimistic that we can get that Devin Haney or Devin Haney and Keyshawn Davis fight. I want to see Deebo and Shakur, but I want to see Keyshawn and Deebo first. I would if you ask me which fight you want to see right now, if a fight can be made right now, hypothetically, I say Keyshawn and Deebo right now. True. Right now. And I think all three of these guys will fight each other. You get what I'm saying? So again, I don't have a dog in the race. I'm not Team Haney. I don't get paid by them. I'm not Team Shakur. I don't get paid by them. I'm not Team Keyshawn Davis. I don't get paid by them. I don't get paid by neither three guys. Neither three camps. You get what I'm saying? You know, I can't get on the phone and call and talk to neither one of them. I can get on the phone and call and talk to Bud, though. Those are the facts. True. Because now I can talk to Deebo if I talk to Bill. I probably got to call and go through Bill. The way they do stuff over there, they real close knit. They kind of like, you get what I'm saying? Bill kind of like the buffer. Deebo kind of like, Dad, you handle all of that. You know what I mean? They keep all that separate and, you know, they just move different, man. It's a different energy. It's a different energy, man. But a shout out to Devin, man. I met the brother, man. He's a nice guy. I ain't got no issues with Devin. He's a nice guy. And I'm going off of me just meeting him personally. Now, I'm not Team Haney like the Boxing Boys or like a lot of these other guys now. Oh man, they on the team, this and that, and he ain't paying these niggas nothing. Like, you know, they just happy just to be down. I'm not the happy just to be down guy. You get what I'm saying? Got a great deal of respect for him, this and that. And I wish the brother the best of luck, man. I hope everything work out for all them boys, to be honest with you. Now, Devin Haney calls out Shakur Stevenson and Keyshawn Davis. This is what I like about it. Will they take the challenge? In a recent X post, Devin Haney called out Shakur Stevenson. Hey, man, hold on, wait a minute. Shout out to Miss Penny Isaac. That's a beautiful woman right there. Felicia, I always like to give shots out to the women. You know what I mean? Because I don't know about y'all, but I love the women over here. I love the sisters. They could be doing anything else. You get what I'm saying? So Miss Penny Isaac, shout out to all the sisters, man. Summer, Miss Connie, Miss Sheila from Cali and Houston, Tila, you know, that 90s chick, La Jessica, Lisa Bell, you know, just all of the honey dips, Goddess, the Duchess of Wisdom, all of the honey dips. The honey dips, you know what I mean? You know, I like the honey dips. And I don't apologize for that. I don't apologize for that. Shit, the only thing a nigga did for me was give me a hard motherfucking time. True. That's all these niggas do, just give a nigga a hard time. I don't have no issues with the sisters. Nah, listen, I don't have no issue with the sisters. The niggas that give you a hard time. Oh, nigga, I don't like what you said. About such and such. Yeah, nigga, don't be talking about him. That's right. You better not say that about him again. I'm like, damn, fam, do you got a girl? Yeah? Damn, bro, do you fight for her the way you fighting for this nigga? Why you gotta say something about Tank? Because I want to. You always say, okay, well, if you don't like the fact that I said something about Tank, sir, don't watch me. It's simple. I know you are remedial. I know you are slow. I know you eat crayons, and I know you roll on the yellow short bus with the dark tinted windows. I understand all that. But in fact, but despite all of that, sir, you need to calm down. Go take your Ritalin, go take your Thurozine, go take whatever you need to do to calm your ass down. True. Nigga, you too broke to be worried about who the hell I'm talking about, fam. You do know I make money doing this shit, right? You do know I'm a boss and content creator, right? So if you know I make money doing this and I'm a boss and content creator, why in the hell are you upset with me that I talk about bosses? Duh. Why you talk about Tank? Because I'm a boss and content creator. Oh, damn. But why you still talk about him? Because he's a bosser? Oh, damn. Well, why you talk about how much money he made? Because I want to? Damn. But why you talk about his personal life and legal stuff he going through? Because I want to? Damn. Let me ask you a question. Go ahead. Or why you over here complaining about what I'm making? Huh? Why you worried about complaining about what I'm making? Why you watching me? If you don't like my content, why you watching me? I got to get him that same energy. True. Well, I'm watching you because I like to argue. I want to argue with you. I just want to argue with you because I don't like what you said. Oh, you want to argue. Guess what? We don't do no arguing over here.
You want to argue. I can't argue with you. You mad. Look at you. You mad. I don't get paid to argue with you. Who is you? You ain't nobody.
I don't argue with nobody. Fam, for me to argue with you, I would have to look at you as my equal. From an intellectual standpoint, I ain't met a nigga in boxing. I'm talking about these trolls and shit. Now, there's some content creators that's intellectually that I do acknowledge. There's some content creators that I do acknowledge. I ain't gonna say their names, but you know, there are some that I do acknowledge. But I'm just saying, like, for the dudes who be like coming over here complaining and hating, I'm like, fam, for me to even consider arguing with you, I would have to look at you as my equal from an intellectual standpoint. Nigga, I'm losing brain cells just listening to you. I'm losing brain cells watching that gun emoji you typing. I'm losing brain cells watching you type to me crying and screaming in all caps. I'm losing brain cells, fam. Anytime I lose brain cells listening to you, that tells me, you know what, dog, this shit ain't even worth it. This nigga is slow, dumb, and stupid. Okay, fam, you're right. You finished, dog? Yeah, I'm finished. What's up? What you want to say? Nothing. You know what I want to say? What you want to say? You got about 15 seconds. About 10 seconds. 3 seconds. Yeah, that's what I want to say, dog. Yeah, you wrap that shit up. Let's get this slow fool a round of applause. Yeah. What this? I don't know what this nigga was thinking about, boy. Like, fam, you saying you woke up on the wrong side of the bed, fam. The day is not your lucky day. Anyways, in a recent post, Deebo Devin Haney said that he wanted to fight doggone Shakur Stevenson and his little brother, Keyshawn Davis. And he said, hey, Deebo Dale say he want the big brother and the little brother. Hey, shout out to Steph. Steph, what's going on? Shout out to Steph. Hey, this shout out to Miss Steph Jackson. This boy cousin right here. This is first cousin right here, Steph. Anyway, yeah. So, yeah, nigga just ran this bitch. Yeah. Nigga, I want the big brother and the little brother. I tell you what, so Deebo, I tell you what. Check this out, baby boy. Since y'all brothers, it's a package deal, right? Since y'all won't fight each other, don't worry about that baby boy. Look here, little bro. We say you little key, little bro. Check this out, little bro. I'll fight you first, and then after I whoop you, then tell your little brother he can get it. Tell your big brother he can get it too. Make sure your big brother there to watch me whoop your ass, and then when I get to whooping you, then tell your big brother to come in the ring, and then we can make that happen next. True. That's what that's what I took from it. Now Shakur Stevenson and Keyshawn Davis some bad boys. Shakur Stevenson and Keyshawn, they ain't Brian Norman Jr. Shout out to B Norman Jr., my man, my guy. But they not Brian Norman Jr. You get what I'm saying? Like, whatever Deebo Dale was able to do to Brian Norman Jr., I'm pretty sure he would not be able to do that to those two guys. Because stylistically, the way they fight is you know what I mean? So that's going to be a great fight. Who going to win those fights? I don't know. I can't say that, Dev is levels above Keyshawn or Shakur. I don't see that. I don't see the levels above them. Now, I see levels above Regis Prograis and Brian Norman and George Cambosos and Linares and all that stuff. Yes. How do we know? Because we saw him fight those guys. So until we see him fight those guys, I don't know. But if I was to go by the eye test, and even though me looking at the eye test, even though I do have a cataract in my right eye and glaucoma in my left eye, in spite of all of that, just a little bit of sight I am able to see. The eye test tell me that these guys look very similar, very equal, and there are some pros and cons from both guys. Pros and cons. Stylistically, I like Keyshawn's style the best out of the three. Out of Keyshawn, Shakur, and Devin Haney, I like Keyshawn's style the best. Why? Because Keyshawn is trying to stop a motherfucker. Every time Keyshawn step in the ring, he ain't trying to go 12. Keyshawn trying to get a motherfucker out of there. And even though he give off that bad bitch energy outside of the ring, when he's in the ring, he's very calm and poised. That's one thing I can say about Keyshawn. When he's inside of the ring, he's very calm and poised. Now, outside the ring, he's different. But inside the ring, he's very calm and poised. Yeah, that ain't gonna lie. Now, I got my criticism of Keyshawn. I'm gonna tell you something. Don't let my criticism of him, or some of the shit he's done, get it twisted. I understand that the Keyshawn is a problem. True. He a problem. He's a problem. Telling you. I mean, what makes him a problem? His mentality. The difference between Keyshawn and the Devin Haney to me, Devin is just going to do just enough to win. Try to run the clock. I'm going to jab you here, jab you there, tie you up. Jab you here, jab you there, tie you up. And I know the way Bill coaches and Mickey Bay coaches, you're not going to see him like try to, get a dude out of there. It's going to be, we're going to run this race. We're going to do 12. We got 3. That's it. Keyshawn, we're going to go 12, but within those 12 rounds, I'm trying to stop your ass. Within those 12, I'm trying to stop your ass. I'm going to give you a perfect example. If Keyshawn Davis and Brian Norman would have fought each other, Keyshawn would have tried to stop Brian Norman. And he probably would have got the stoppage. Right? That's if, like if it was the same situation where Brian Norman got dropped by Keyshawn, he wouldn't have made it out of that second round. Because I thought that when Deebo Dale dropped Brian Norman in that second round, there was a lot more time left. I said, "Oh, Deebo finna stop him," because Brian Norman, he was still wobbling in that second round, but he survived it. With Keyshawn, he wouldn't have survived that, in my opinion. And vice versa. I think if Brian Norman would have hurt Devin Haney, I don't know if Devin would have would have got out of there. But I don't. It depends. Some people don't know how to finish. Like Shakur, like Terence Crawford know how to finish. When Crawford get a motherfucker hurt, this is a good chance your ass finna get out of there. I'm finna get you out of there, dog. Cause I don't get paid for overtime. That's why I don't buy into, but we went 12 rounds. We went 12 rounds to give him a chance, you know what I mean, to show him that we can beat him for 12 rounds. Well, if you're going to get paid a certain amount of money to fight a guy, you don't get paid for overtime. Whether you stop that dude in the 3rd round or you stop him in the 12th round, the pay is the same. So if the pay is the same, why the longer the fight goes, the longer there's a possibility that this dude can get a lucky punch in on you and then the tables turn. And then the tables turn. You get what I'm saying? So Keyshawn, he has a different mentality than Shakur and Brian Norman. And then if Keyshawn was fighting Teofimo Lopez, Teofimo would have got stopped. If Keyshawn fight Teofimo, if you replace Keyshawn with replace Shakur with Keyshawn against T.O. gets stopped. Pack him on up. We pack him on up, send him back to his daddy house. That's the difference. But now the fact that Deebo Dev called both of those guys out, I like that. I like that. I want to see more black fighters willing to fight each other. Yes, we need that. Anyways, So basically, Deebo went as far as to say he's willing to fight the little brother, and he's willing to fight the little brother after the big brother. Whichever one of y'all brothers wanted first, it is what it is, right? That's Deebo. Now, this is what I'm talking about. Old school. This is what I'm talking about, right? Will Keyshawn and Shakur take the challenge? Now, today's show is sponsored by my sponsor, Foster's Barbershop. I was there today. Today's show is sponsored by Foster's Barbershop. If you are in the city of Tampa, download the app Booksy. That's BOOKSY. Foster's Barbershop is located at 1923 West Main Street, West Tampa, Florida, 33607. Let them know that Coach Malachi sent you, and you will receive a 10% discount. Let's give our sponsor, Foster, a round of applause. Peace. Yeah, so for me, it's a mentality. Like my favorite fighter in the 80s was Hagler. I love Sugar Ray Leonard. I love Roberto Duran. I love Tommy the Hitman Hearns. Hagler was my favorite. The reason why Hagler was my favorite, and I really don't. I love all 4 of those guys, 4 kings. Really, I say 5 kings because I can't forget about Wilfred Benitez. Can't forget about Wilfred Benitez. Wilfred Benitez fought 3 of the 4 kings. He fought Duran. He beat Duran. He fought Ray Leonard. Ray stopped him in the 15th round. And he fought Tommy Hearns. I think Tommy Hearns stopped him late as well. The only one he didn't fight was Hagler because I don't think he moved up the. Yeah, he didn't fight. He didn't fight Hagler. So, Hagler, it was so difficult for him. Like I hear a lot of the stuff that Deontay Wilder talk about, racism, white supremacy in 2026. And you got some people who really, really went through some shit. Hagler went through some stuff. Hagler, it was so bad for Hagler. The black promoter, Don King, didn't want to have nothing to do with him. Don King had a tournament on Wide World of Sports on ABC. He had a fake ranking system. They was finding dudes who was sleeping under the bridge, having them ranked in the ranking system, and doing a tournament while he was milking ABC out of their money. ABC, I think that was ESPN, because ABC owned ESPN and all that stuff there. He was milking them out of their money with a fake ranking system. Now, that got shut down. People found out about it. They ended up shutting that down. But didn't nobody want to deal with Marvin Hagler. Don King didn't want to deal with him. Bob Arum didn't want to deal with him. What you talking about, Coach? He boxed with Bob. Yeah, but there was a congressman, Democrat congressman by the name of Tip O'Neill. Is he Democrat or Republican? I forgot what he was. Tip O'Neill was the one that had to get involved. And I think I'm not sure. Bruce Gass, you might know a little bit more than this than me, Bruce. I think it was at the threat of, look, man, if y'all don't get this dude no shot at the title, or so one of y'all pick him up or whatever. The FBI going to investigate y'all company, see what y'all got going on, like what's going on. So Bob, like, you know, from what I heard, Bob like, okay, cool. The man had 49 professional fights before he got a shot at the title. And he had like 3 losses at the time. Well, he had 2 losses at the time. He had to go through Philly. Benny Briscoe. What them boys out of Philly? Willie Monroe. He had to go through there. Back then, Philly had the baddest middleweights. So that was back then. Now ain't really nothing hell of fire coming out of Philly. They ain't got no killers like that. They got some good fighters. They got Boots and Cool Boy still, but that's about it. Malik Scott ain't nobody. He from Philly. Hey, you know what I mean? They ain't really got fighters like that no more coming out of Philly. Joe Frazier was from Beaufort, South Carolina. You know what I mean? A lot of people think he's from Philly, but it's not. He's from Beaufort. How I know? I've been there. I've been in his hometown. They got a whole street and everything talking about Joe. Joe Frazier was born in Beaufort, South Carolina. I think he moved when he was a teenager or some shit. Anyways, yeah, ain't no killers coming out of Philly right now. Not like that. It's you know, like them, like Hagler had to go through Philly, dog. Hagler had to go through Philly. So when people talk about Philly, they talk about from a historical standpoint. Philly today ain't like it was yesterday. Not from a boxing standpoint. Nah, it's like, you know, hey guys, how you doing? What's up? You know, it's more like that. You know, like Hagler went through Philly when Philly was Philly. He got his losses came from I think from Philly, if I'm not mistaken. Now, of course, he lost Sugar Ray's 3rd fight. But my thing is, when Hagler won the title in 1980, he was the undisputed middleweight champion of the world. He ran that division for 7 years consecutively. True. Oh, he said B-Hop. Yeah, I forgot all about B-Hop. Yeah, well, B-Hop represent, hold on, wait. B-Hop represent the old Philly. I ain't talking about old, I'm talking about this Philly today. Yeah, B-Hop is a part of that. B-Hop is a part of that. He's a part of that. He wasn't in the Willie Monroe, Benny Briscoe era. He wasn't in that era, but B-Hop was the last. Put it this way, B-Hop was the last of the great Philly fighters. I'm talking about that old school rough and rugged. He was the last of that. And this ain't no shade to the Philly fighters that's coming out of Philly now. This ain't no shade, but it's different. I know because I'm old enough to know better. These young guns, they don't know nothing about boxing past and history. They know about the here and the now. I'm old enough to know better. I'm like, these niggas come out of Philly now in boxing. They ain't built like them dudes. Them dudes, it was a different era. 15 rounds, same day weigh-ins, 8 ounce, glove. You know what I mean? Like it just. It's just a whole bit different era, bro. A whole different era, whole different era. You know what I mean? After B-Hop, what came after B-Hop from Philly? I know y'all gonna say Boots, right? I know y'all gonna say Boots. And shout out to Boots, but I got you one question. Who he fought? And when I say that, y'all dead quiet. Then y'all gonna go, people they're gonna this and that. Well, the nigga got damn near 40 fights. He can't find nobody. He damn near got Crawford record. Ron Crawford retired 42-0. Boots damn near 40-0 right now. So I ain't seen it. Dude say Danny. Yeah, Danny wasn't no hell of a fighter. Say, what about Danny? He Hall of Fame, right? No, Danny wasn't no hell of a fighter. They took turns kicking Danny Garcia ass in the welterweight division. Danny wasn't no hell of a fighter. He was a PBC. He was over there at the PBC. He was a Golden Boy fighter, PBC fighter. Danny Garcia was another guy that was a PBC hype job. That nigga wasn't no hell of a fighter. He had a left hook. His biggest fight was when he beat what the dude name? At 140? Matisse. That was his claim. He beat Matisse. I don't think he fought. Who he fought? He fought who Danny beat? Matisse, Glass, Jaw, Amir Khan. His best fights was at 140. As soon as he got to 147, they took turns whooping his ass. True. Danny Garcia wasn't no hell of a fighter to me. I mean, this ain't no shade. I mean, he all right. This ain't no shade. This ain't no shade. He all right, but he wasn't no hell of a fighter. Shit. He all right. You know what I mean? You know. Shout out to Martin King. He say body bag, coach. No, I'm just being honest with you. Yeah, I'm just being honest with you, fam. Pull it up. Who he whooped? 147. Everybody, they took a turn to whooping his ass. A drunk Errol Spence whooped him. Sean Porter beat him. The Keith Thurman whooped him. He lost all his step-up fights. And he ducked Crawford. They head behind Al. Y'all call Al. All them niggas were ducking Crawford at that time. Call Al. Every time they was on call Al. Guess what? You ain't got to call Al now to make no fight with a PBC fighter.
To this day.
You ain't got to call Al now. I remember that. You ain't got to call Al now. Them niggas, they begging for a fight right now. Eddie Hearn, what's up? Did Jamel Charlo, Lions only. Give me a call, Eddie, you and Oscar. Send me a contract. No, wait. You just said call Al not too long ago. We can't find Al. Send me a contract. The money getting low. We trying to audit the books. You know, we trying to find Al. We can't find him. We trying to audit the books. We heard Floyd suing him. Where Al at? Y'all reach out to us. True. Do you know what your contract say? Your contract say, if I want to make a fight with you, I gotta call Al.
Who you think he is? DJ Quick?
No,
huh?
No, I ain't say
Kid
that.
Capri?
I didn't say
Huh?
that.
Oh, you must be Jimmy Walker. Well, you ain't nothing. You don't deserve nothing. You don't get nothing. You get what I give you. I got a contract between me and you that say you do what I tell you to do. Therefore, shut the fuck. Don't say nothing. Don't speak to me. Don't look at me.
I just want my money. You know, I just said.
Blue, if I raise up, gonna be trouble. I'm walking off.
What it say? Wiggins. What it say? Kiari Wiggins. You say didn't Danny fight Zab? Yeah, he fought Zab. Zab was 75 years old when he fought him. He ain't fight no prime Zab. Like Danny Garcia ain't beat no prime no goddamn body. This ain't no shade. He ain't beat no prime no goddamn body. Pull him up. Who he beat that was prime? As I said, that 147 it's mediocre. They took turns whooping his ass, and he did smart by staying away from Crawford. It's two fighters that was smart. Danny Garcia and Keith Thurman. They stayed far away from Crawford. They hid behind Al. Errol Spence ain't had no choice but to fight him at one. He was like, man, you know what, dog? I've been, cause them niggas say shout out to Dallas. I want to give a shout out to them boys in Texas and them boys in Dallas, Texas, cause y'all kept that pressure on Spence neck. No, man, you got to fight that nigga, dog. We been talking so much shit, dog. We been going on that nigga Coach Malachi channel, man. That True Media podcast. We been sending the nigga gun emoji, threatening them, telling him he better not come to Dallas and he better not come to Texas. We been telling them all that dog, and we told him, goddamn it, once you get that belt from Ugard, goddamn it, that we come to see you. Now, if you don't fight him, dog, you making us look bad, dog. You got to go fight that nigga, dog. We know that nigga can't whoop you. Errol knew all along. Man, I don't know, man. I talked to Derek. Derek, you think I should fight him? Oh, man. Hey, man, Derek told me, man. Derek say, man, I don't need to fight him, man. He don't bring nothing to the table, man. Terence Crawford wrong side of the street. Yo, you can't use that no more. He ain't with Bob Aaron no more. He ain't with Bob no more? Nah. Yeah, man. Al. Yeah, what's up? Al, he ain't with Bob Aaron no more, man. You trying to make that fight? Yeah, I got it. Just tell the nigga talk to me. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah. Call Al. So Bud sitting there with his lawyer and shit. And guess what? Bud never met Al Haney. Shocked the hell out of me. I said, Bud, you so when you made the deal with Spence, I said, what's up, man? So what's up? You talked to Al? He said, no, I ain't never talked to him. I said, what you mean? You ain't never meet him? No, I ain't never meet him. I don't know what the nigga look like. You don't know what he look like. Yeah. Well, how you did a deal with Errol Spence? Hey, man, look, man, my attorney, My people took care of it. You know what I mean? I was trying to deal with him. I was trying to see, you don't deal with Al, you deal with his people. So when you sit down, he got some people that represent him that you're going to be talking to. And, you know, when they're going to have Al going to be on, they're going to be talking to Al on the phone. You know what I mean? All right, look here. Okay. Yeah, hello. Yeah, Al, what's up? We got Terence Crawford right in front of us. Okay, cool. All right, put it on, no, don't put it on speakerphone. I don't even want to hear my voice. Okay, cool. All right, listen, Crawford. Now we got Al on the phone. Now this contract say 80-20 our way. No back end money, no guarantee money. Just take what we give you. Just sign this contract, and we promise you that one day you will get a shot at Errol Spence. But sign the contract first. Don't read it now. Don't read. Okay, look, before I sign the contract, I need to let my attorneys and stuff look over it. No, don't let no attorneys look at it now. Just trust us. Just take what we give you. Don't let no. If you let some attorneys look at this contract, we walking away from the table.
True.
Just sign it like the rest of them dumb ass niggas do. Okay, I tell you, want an attorney to look at it? Okay, cool. I'm an attorney. I'm a PBC attorney. Let me look at it and I'll tell you what to say. Okay, look at it. All right, it says right here, Section 1, it said that Terence Crawford would get paid a lot of money. Cool. Section 2, it say that you cannot sue Al Heyman even if he don't pay you. Cool. Section 3, 60-40, 70-30, 80-20, take whatever we give you. Cool. All right, Section 4, sign the contract. All right, cool. Section 5, you know what I mean? Top rate Toby. All right, cool. Section 6, you're on the wrong side of the street. Cool. All right, Section 7, you don't bring that to the table. Cool. All right, Section 8, Section 8 is what we say we don't bring that to the table. Right? Hold on. Al. Yeah. Hold on, Crawford. Hold on. Al. Yeah, what's up? Hey, what Section 8 is? Section 8 is we just don't like the nigga. Okay, Section 8, we just don't like the nigga. All right, cool. All right, now sign right here. They thought he was just old dumb country nigga from Omaha, Nebraska. He say, look here, man, where Al? Like, I can't talk to Al? No, you can't talk to him now. You can't talk to him now. Don't nobody talk to Al. Don't nobody talk to Al. Nigga, this shit like Charlie's Angels. Had Charlie's Angels ever seen? Had Charlie's Angels ever seen Charlie? Had the Angels ever seen Charlie? No, I've been watching Charlie's Angels, came out in the 70s and 80s, stuff like that. And then the movie came out. No, they ain't never seen Charlie. Well, guess what? You ain't gonna see Al.
True.
Yeah, that's how that work. Now, Floyd looking for him. Floyd can't find him. Mr. $300 million a month. No, not Mr. 300 milli. Not Mr. 300. Hold on. I know 300 milli. I know 300 milli ain't crime broke.
How in 36 months, of course, with one of my new investments, I would be making $300 million a month. But
what investment is that?
Just in real estate.
I got you.
And I'm heavy in real estate. I'm real heavy in real estate. Even though, you know, I got my own liquid. You know, that means cash for those. I break it down in layman's terms. Even though I got a lot of cash. OPM. Okay. OPM. You don't always have to use your money. That's why it's very important for y'all to make sure y'all keep y'all credit right.
Talk to us about
very important.
Bruh, you can't tell me that nigga smart.
True.
I like for a talented, intelligent when it comes to boxing, a great fighter, hell of a fighter, 50-0, well, 49-0. Conor McGregor fight don't count. That Conor McGregor fight, that shit don't count. That was an exhibition match. And where I come from, we say Floyd is 49-0. Conor McGregor don't count. You don't count a fight from a fighter that's never had a professional boxing match ever in his life. At least Jake Paul had some professional boxing matches before he got in the ring with Joshua. And you know, he had some for at least he had some pro fights, whether they was fake, Boudadine or whatever. At least he had that. Conor McGregor had a 0-0 boxing record. Explain to me how a dude that's coming from the MMA that have a 0-0 professional boxing record get counted on Floyd Mayweather's resume as him being 50-0.
True.
Again, I ain't got but a GED now, so y'all please help me. I ain't got but a GED. My GED is, you know what I mean? And I'm slow. I got a GED and I'm slow. I'm not Rolling Romero slow. I'm just a tad above him. I'm not Rolling Romero slow. I'm not eating crayons. I didn't ride the short yellow bus with the dark tinted windows. I ain't go through none of that. But I'm just a little bit above that. But even with that, it ain't making no sense to it make sense to me, dog. Nigga with a 0-0 record, fighting a dude who was a hell of an amateur, a bronze medalist in the Olympics. I think Floyd was a bronze medalist or something of that sort. In the Olympics, bronze or silver, something like that. In the Olympics, one of the greatest talents that America has ever produced. And he fighting an Irishman, one of the hardest dudes in the MMA at that time, Conor McGregor. But he never had a pro fight before. That makes you TBE? Yeah, Floyd's 50th fight was against Berto. His 50th fight was against Berto, but the Conor McGregor fight counted as one of the 50 fights. Do you see the problem with that? An exhibition match should not count as a real fight. That was an exhibition. And it got sanctioned by the WBC. Mauricio Suleiman. And of course, the better athletic commission let it happen. Too much big of a money. Mauricio Suleiman happy because he getting all these sanctioning fees from Floyd dumbass. And I also saw that they stripped Shakur Stevenson. Basically, he got stripped because, y'all check this out before I drop the phone lines. Let's go over to Mauricio. Where are you Mauricio Suleiman fans at? The ones who came from, the ones who were the Crawford, were the Canelo fans who got mad because Canelo got his ass whooped by Crawford. And they were talking about Crawford cheap. You know, everybody else pay the fees. Everybody else pay. Why he don't want to pay? He's ungrateful. What they were saying was, this what they were saying about Crawford. This what they saying. Y'all know what they were really saying? I'm finna give y'all layman's terms. Who this nigga think this is? This guy said it wasn't an exhibition. I don't know if you slow or not. I never said it was an exhibition. The fight was sanctioned as a real fight. But it was an exhibition match that was sanctioned as a real fight. That's what I'm saying. How do you sanction a fighter that has a 0-0 professional boxing record as a real fight? That was an exhibition match that was sanctioned as a real boxing match. That's what I said. And that's what I'm saying. I hope I made myself clear. True. Anyways. He said, I didn't think it counted as a real fight. Go to Boss Rec. Forget what you think. Go to Boss Rec. Don't focus on what you're thinking. Focus on what you know. If you go to Boss Rec, what you thinking is going to turn into what you know. He got 50 fights. Conor McGregor is counted as one of the 50th fights. One of the 50th fights. Yeah, literally. You see what I'm saying? Literally. Anyways, I want to dedicate this show to the hood. Where AB at? AB, where you at, boy? Where you at?
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's why I call him Mr. 49 and 0. Nigga, you. Shit, the motherfucker who really broke the record, Finito Lopez. Finito Lopez was 50 and 0. One of the baddest Mexican fighters of all time. He was 50 and 0. He was 50 and 0 and 1. Had one draw. Rocky Marciano fought 49 motherfuckers. Now, he might have fought 49 motherfuckers. Maybe y'all may say they was past their prime. You know, Archie Moore dropped them, I think. Yeah, any of those guys. You can say any of that. But they fought real fighters all the way up too. Now again, this ain't taking nothing from Floyd. 49-0, yes. He want to call himself TBE? Yeah. Whatever you want to call him. TBE, 49-0, whatever, this and that. But 50-0, nah. Conor McGregor, a nigga who ain't never had a professional boxing match before in his life should not be counted, should not even have been sanctioned as a regular fight. All because he had a big name coming from the MMA world. And come to find out, you ain't even get paid. Al Heyman and Stephen Espinosa, according to what you're saying, they got you. True. They got you. Floyd's so smart, he's stupid.
But when you are put in a certain position, he should be he's able to, like me. You know, when I was in a position, I can pick and choose who I want to, because I earned that right.
Yeah, it is what it is. Anyways, y'all know what time it is, man. Shout out to the 10 owners, the PYTs, and 100 deals. And shout out to the face of boxing, Gervonta Davis. Run, young man, run. Make them crackers run it, Gervonta. Don't go to jail. Make them run it. And guess what? If they pull you over and try to catch you, whole trial and whole court right there. Represent for all the real niggas that be more. Let them know how the G's from Baltimore do it. When they come and try to get you, whole trial and whole court right there on the streets, because you's a real nigga, Tank. Do it for the real niggas.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh, that look good.
Yeah, man, it is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. And y'all know me.
Let me address something to some of the haters out there about me. Y'all can kiss my ass. Twice.
See, I showed y'all this yesterday. See, yesterday, I showed y'all this. You have comforting lies to the right, unpleasant truths to the left. This is me over here. I am the unpleasant truth. I can't relate to comforting lies. I got to know the truth. Not gonna fool myself. I don't like hearing shit. I don't like trying to deceive or trick myself. I need, you gotta listen. You gotta tell me, you gotta get to me straight. Tell me the truth. Even if it's uncomfortable. I need to know the truth. Because all of my actions have to be based around this unpleasant truth. My actions have to be based around this. If I base my actions around comforting lies, I set myself up for failure. So I'd rather be friends of the truth than compromise who I am for the lie. And if there's a whole bunch of people over here that's flocking to the lie, I'm going to be that one guy that's over here with the unpleasant truth. And as you can see by this picture, I do not mind being by myself. I don't mind being by myself. I'm a lone wolf type guy. I don't mind. I mean, I'm not by myself. I do have the pack. I do have a pack of wolves. Trust me, there's a lot of us. But I'm just saying, for what you see, I don't mind being by myself when I'm standing on truth. That's just where I'm at. I don't mind. I ain't worried about no friends. I'm not worried about trying to get along and go along, get along to go along, or go along to get along. No, none of that. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care what you got. Because my thing is this here. No matter how much money, and my favorite fighter, or a fighter who I like, or a boxing dad that I may like, no matter how much money the boxing dad got, the fighter that I like got, or any other fighter have, guess what? It don't belong to me. True. And no matter how much money they have, ain't neither one of them niggas giving me a motherfucking thing. Not one. Nor should they give it to me, because they are the ones who work for that money. I'm not entitled. I'm not the type of person that I'm so entitled to the point to where I feel like someone who's bust their ass to fight and scratch and claw to get everything that they want. I'm not the type of dude that feel entitled to your sweat equity. You work hard for that. You entitled to that. You're my friend, you're my brother, we talk, whatever the case may be, but I'm not entitled to your money. My friendship with you is not based upon what you can do for me. That's why I fuck with Bud. It ain't based on no fugazi shit. Mutual love and respect. Two brothers. That's it. Good guy. Bill Haney, same thing. Same thing with Bill. Like me and Bill, I ain't talked to him in a little bit since he was last on the show, but we chop it up from time to time. And Bill, all right dude. Bill, all right guy, man. Like, I like what he got going on. He's very, very smart guy. You know, when I talk to him, we really don't talk about boxing. We talk about other shit. We talk about business. This a very, very smart dude. Like, it's a lot you can learn from Bill Haney. It's a lot you can learn from Bill Haney. You know what I mean? So I don't see Bill through the eyes of those who don't like him. You know, people see, if I put it this way, if I was to look at someone through your eyes, I would never see them clearly, because my perception of them is based on your perception, how you feel about them. So I never try to judge people based on what the masses feel about them or what the flock say. Because in boxing, on social media, it has the flock and the herd mentality. All us over here with this group, LDBC. All us over here with this group, Boxing Boys. All us over here with this group, Blue Blood. All us over here with this group, Ego. All over here with this group. I'm like, man, fuck the groups. I can't, you know what I mean? Well, everybody over here, this was popping. Yeah, I'm cool. Y'all can have that. Well, everybody over there, that's what's popping. Yeah, I'm cool. Y'all can have that. Well, shit, you don't want to be over here? No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm over here with TMP, man. TMP all day. TMP over everybody. Anyways, it is what it is.
Come fucking with me, you gonna get knocked the fuck out. I'm a knockout artist, baby.
Hey, man, shout out to the Snow Bunny.
See your eyes shine. She's my Snow Bunny, please. And with the lights, so she's my sweet Dr. Queen. Talk to my nose, this lover's got its over. Make you move, stepping out of control.
Turn it up. It's me against the light.
Snow Bunny.
Moving on the bar. Everything's alright. Got that smooth soul feel.
No, that's next to the law.
With my snow, turn it up. We're party about the night.
See your eyes shine. She's my Snow Bunny, please. And with the lights, so she's my sweet Dr. Queen. Talk to my nose, this lover's got its over. Make you move, stepping out of control.
Turn it up. It's me against the light.
Snow Bunny.
Moving on the bar. Everything's alright. Got that smooth soul feel.
No, that's next to the law.
With my snow, turn it up. We're party about the night.
See your eyes shine. She's my Snow Bunny, please. And with the lights, so she's my sweet Dr. Queen. Talk to my nose, this lover's got its over. Make you move, stepping out of control.
Turn it up. It's me against the light.
Snow Bunny.
Moving on the bar. Everything's alright. Got that smooth soul feel.
No, that's next to the law.
With my snow, turn it up. We're party about the night.
Yeah, man, salute to everybody. Let's go over here, man. Check this out. So this what's going on, right? This what's going on over here in the world of boxing. So now I'm on X, my favorite. This is my show. I'm simulcasting right here. I'm on X right here. Let's blow this up a little bit more. I like going on there. If y'all want to know where all the cut coochie ass niggas at, not everybody on X. I'll put it this way: not everybody on X is cut coochie. Not all of them. It's a few real cats. It's some few good people on X. It ain't that many though. It ain't that many. So it's only a few, but for the most part, a lot of that shit on X is just food. I'm talking about boxing Twitter. Boxing Twitter for the most part, just a lot of cunt coochie, you know, dick in the booty, cowards, chomping the gumps, you know, Forrest Gump ass niggas. True. For the most part. I don't even like tweet on there. I just post my show, like a post or two, and I do a lot of retweeting. Like if you see me retweet some stuff on there, I'm retweeting stuff that I can have as a reference. So if I'm talking about some shit, nah, this what they said right here, this what they said right there, yeah, you know, that other than that. But other than that, this shit pie. Shit straight pie. This shit straight PUSSY. I swear for God. Anyways, Shakur Stevenson, shout out to Shakur. He say 100K to some crooks who don't deserve it. Nah. I guess his daughter Leilani, I'd rather give it to you, baby girl. The WBC didn't even have shit to do with this fight, and it's eating them alive. Take your belt. Your belt don't make me. Now check this out. Somebody explain this to me. Where are you Mauricio Sulaiman fans at? Why are you Mauricio Sulaiman fans? Oh yeah, listen. I looked at the replay yesterday, right? I don't know who y'all were talking to. I think y'all blocked somebody. I don't know who y'all blocked, or a couple of people. Was crashing out over Wilder over my live show over Wilder yesterday. I didn't see you. If you got blocked, I didn't see you. You trying to get my attention, fam? It costs to get my attention. It cost like trying to get my attention, dog. If they block you in the chat, they block you for a reason. Now, what they gonna do? They gonna warn you first. They gonna warn you. They may time you out. It depends. If you get a little out of line and get too disrespectful, create another account. I know you will. You know what I mean? We believe in the block part over here. That's what the block button for. We block all bullshit. You come over here with that fuck shit, they gonna warn you. And you keep getting out of line, you want to spam the chat, they gonna block. We're gonna invite you to the block party. Have fun with the rest of the 1,500 Mofo accounts that's blocked. True. We blocking bots or bot accounts. You come over here botting because there's a lot of them big bots. Yeah, we just don't play that over here. Don't want your subscribership. Don't want your friendship. Didn't need you then. Don't need you now. Go back to your mammy house. True. Anyways, let's go. Now, now, how you gonna charge a nigga $100,000 a sanctioning fee that he already paid when he defended that title at 135? He fought at 140. Your belt ain't had nothing to do with that fight at 140. He beat Teofimo for a free belt, which is the ring belt, free, and it's worth more money. I think the ring belt like $180,000 or something like that, real gold, and the WBO belt, a different sanctioning body. And you're going to say, well, Shakur, even though you fought at 140, a different weight division, and, you know, our belt had nothing to do with it, you still owe us $100,000 just to be able to hold that belt. So now what Mauricio Sulaiman is like, this is a criminal racket going on with the WBC. So basically what he's saying is, our belt is better than the fighter. Mauricio want to act like a matchmaker, a promoter. He's saying our belt is better than the fighter. No, Mauricio, no, fuck boy. The fighters make the belt. If every fighter in boxing refused to wear your belt, what you got? Where you getting sanctioning fees from? Fool. Now you can probably get to them poor Mexicans over there in Mexico. Get to them. How you gonna charge a nigga who fight in another weight division, who won another 2 belts? Your belt ain't had nothing to do with it. At 130, he fight at 140, and they belt at 135. He got the belt at 135. Now again, Mauricio Sulaiman, you can do what you want to do with your belt. I'm not going to come with fake outrage. I'm not mad. I'm not going to sit here, oh man, look what Mauricio did. Like I saw a video Blue made. Blue, I don't know if Blue was mad because I know Blue just be making a lot of content, you know, but, you know, it seemed like he was upset. I'm like, that ain't nothing to get upset about. That ain't nothing to get upset about. The WBC can do whatever they want to do with their shit. I'm never going to get mad at a man for doing something that he wants to. It's his shit. WBC do what they want to do when they want to do it. They don't abide by no rules. They're just, we want a nigga to stay in line. You need to be happy for the honor and the privilege that I'm allowing you to wear my belt. Man, fuck your belt. True. Fact of the matter is this. When you are a fighter of certain notoriety and you got a name for yourself, the belts don't matter to you no more. It shouldn't. The only belt that should matter to you is the ring. Or if you don't want that to matter to you, that's fine too. Once you have a certain name, once your name is a Keyshawn Davis, you don't build your name up. Or a Shakur Stevenson, you don't build your name up. Or a Canelo, you don't build your name up. Or a Tank Davis, or a Ryan Garcia, or any of these guys that have a name and notoriety already, it don't matter. The belt don't matter to them. It don't mean nothing. Because your name is big enough that it holds enough weight to where you're going to be able to get you some bread. Now, the belt means something for the lower guys, because when you get a belt, you make more money. That's true. When you get the real belt, when you get like the major section of the belt, you may have a clause in your contract where you know, it may be a escalator clause in your contract to where, okay, you only making $100,000 a year like Kid Austin. He's just $100,000 fighter. Mama, hopefully, we making millions. You made millions fighting. You ain't make no millions fighting till Lee's. Damn sure ain't make no millions fighting Tevin Farmer. Who you made millions fighting? Oh, okay. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So, Mama, hope he lying so much. So, when you're a fighter coming up in the ranks, those belts mean something. I'm talking about in today's time. Back in my day, 80s, 90s, the belts meant something, and the people they represented. The belt represented the fighter, and the fighter represented the belt. It's not a one-sided relationship. The way Mauricio Suleiman is running, he's running it worse than his daddy, then his pappy, his dead pappy. The way he's running the WBC, he's making it seem like it's an honor and the privilege for you to wear our belt. Our belt is prestigious. Our belt is the supreme belt. So when you see this belt, you bow down to it and worship it and pay us whatever we want you to get paid, because you being a WBC fighter is more prestigious than anything. The arrogance of this fool. The arrogance of this fool. As I said before, once you reach a certain level in status, that belt don't mean shit. But this is the key word. Once you reach a certain level and status, if you have not reached that level or status yet, the belts mean something to you. True. That's how that works. In today's time. That's how that works. So basically, he's cutting his nose off to save his face. Well, he's cutting his face off to save his nose. What you did? I cut my face off, dog. I ain't got nothing but a nose. You see the nose right here? I'm holding the nose. Where your face at? I cut it off. To this day. Cut your face off, huh? Okay. JC say, word in those days, a belt meant something. Times have changed. Well, you got to listen to the context in which I'm saying it. If you are an up-and-coming fighter like Abdullah Mason, that belt meant something to Abdullah Mason. By him becoming a champion, now he's able to make more money and it helps add to his notoriety. Once Abdullah Mason becomes established like a Canelo or a Terence Crawford or Tank Davis or a Shakur Stevenson or a Devin Haney, they don't need no belt. Now, back in the day, fighters who had notoriety, the belt meant something to them too. But in today's, it's a new era. when people go to talking about, yeah, man, legacy in the fights and all that stuff there, this is a new era, bro. These people don't care nothing about no legacy, none of that shit. The legacy fighter, one of the legacy fighters just retired, Terence Crawford. He just retired. These ain't legacy fighters no more. These are popular, social media popular fighters now. This is not the legacy era. This is the swag era. This is the social media era. This is the let's get it popping Liddy era. This ain't the legacy era no more. That's over with. That era's over with. Now what Turk Al Sheik and them is doing is trying to bring it back. They doing that, so we'll see how it works out. But boxing is any comeback sport. Put it this way. I was listening to the Boxing Boys, right? But for about 30 minutes. And they had Michael Williams Jr. on there, right? That was the guy that was supposed to fight Adrian Broner on BLK Prime, and he pulled out. Roy Jones Jr. fighter. I think he got hurt or something. And him and Two-Tone, he was cooking Two-Tone. He cooked him. And they was having a debate about belts matter and belts. Tone was like, the belts don't matter. And I understood where Tone was coming from. But I think Two-Tone was so busy trying to be right that it did not allow him to listen. And sometimes when you get in your feelings, it clouds your vision. It clogs your ears. You're not able to see and hear because the only thing you can see is your perspective. And the only thing you can hear is where you're coming from. So Michael Williams was agreeing with Tone, but he was explaining it's not as simple as the belts don't mean nothing. They do mean something to a guy that's coming up in the ranks, like a Keith Cologne. Keith Cologne been on this channel. Belts mean something to him. He say Michael Jr. really messed up. He should have fought AB. Hurt no, he was hurt. Couldn't fight him. How he messed up? He was hurt. If he fight him while he's hurt and lose and get messed up, and then he say, man, I was messed up. I shouldn't have took the fight. Then, oh man, ain't no excuse. You ain't had been to fight the man. And then you got to look at the circumstances. It was a short notice fight. He was the third fighter that pulled out on AB. No Diddy. The first fight was at Ivan Redcast. The second he pulled out. The second fight was Hammer and Hank Lundy. He pulled out. AB was going to fight like a week later or a week and a half or 2 weeks later. This dude coming off a short notice, like a 10-day notice. And if he wasn't physically in shape and he was hurt and ended up getting hurt on a 10-day notice, you know the thing about boxing. I mean, yeah, it can happen. You can come in the 10-day notice and win, but like he was messed up. Yeah, he was messed up. It was messed up. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? So, yeah. But back to what I was saying though. Was Michael was right. Tone was right too. But Michael was right. Like, you gotta put everything in its proper. It's all about putting it in the proper context. Everything ain't black and white. There's a gray area. Tone was missing the gray area. For Tone is black and white. See, that's what the casuals don't understand. Talk about the casual boxing fans. Casual boxing fans, everything is black and white. Boxing is not black and white. Boxing is gray. There's a gray area. Shout out to Pound for Pound. Shout out to Dr. Paul. There's a gray area in boxing. Boxing is never black and white. It's not as simple as that a lot of times. So, by him being a pro boxer, he was educating Tone on some things that he really didn't know nothing about. And he kind of like taught him. He kind of like took him to school a little bit. You get what I'm saying? And But he was right. The belts, they were talking about Ryan Garcia, this and that. Ryan Garcia, as I said before, if you build your profile up, you're able to make more money. Some people build their profiles up, get a belt, and it don't do nothing for them. Well, some people get a belt in boxing and it really don't do much for them. They make more money with a belt, but it really don't, their popularity don't take off. Then you got some people who are popular, don't have a belt, really don't need a belt, but they popular. They a star. Remember, Leonard Ellaby was calling Rolly Romero a star. He didn't even have a belt. Oscar De La Hoya was calling Ryan Garcia a star. He didn't even have a belt. Ryan Garcia haven't accomplished anything in boxing, but he's a star. He make more money than a few fighters who have accomplished stuff in boxing. Why? Because he built this following. He got social media fame. Ryan Garcia is a boxer turned influencer. So his following comes from influencer. Again, Ryan Garcia fans are teenage girls for the most part. He got teenagers, 15, 16-year-old. Ain't no grown men a fan of Ryan Garcia. I don't know too many grown men a fan of. I mean, I think Two-Tone is, but outside of Two-Tone, and I don't know who else may be, like, you know what I mean? Because Ryan Garcia, you know, he's a kid. He act like a damn kid. His fan base are teenage girls. I don't know no man that I know walk around in the streets. I don't know nobody talking about some of their fans of Ryan Garcia. Not one. Then see, the dudes I know, they don't even look at him as a real fighter. But he make more money. He'll make more money than Gary Russell, or he'll make more money than what the dude that just beat Super Matias? The dude that Josh Kelly or Super Matias had a belt, or Gary Russell had a belt. Gary Antoine Russell with a belt still don't make more money than Ryan Garcia without a belt. So I get what Tone was talking about. The belts don't matter to someone like a Ryan Garcia. But you got to look at the context. Ryan Garcia don't represent the thousands of boxers around the world who are not Ryan Garcia. That belt means something to El Rayo. That belt means something to Bam. All fighters are not created equal. So you just can't use a blanket statement and say belts don't mean nothing. That's a blanket statement. It don't mean nothing with the proper context with certain people. And that's what Michael Williams was talking about. And he was right. Michael Williams was right. I don't know the brother, but he was right though. He was right. Hold on. Somebody said, well, he said Eddie Buddy beat Matias. Oh. All right, let's go over here. Yeah, so he talking about paying a nigga $100,000 and I wasn't even fighting for you, defending your belt. All right, newly crowned IBF champ, junior middleweight Josh Kelly says that he's targeting the easy money fights. I get that. I ain't mad.
But I took a look. To be honest, Ben's an easy money fight for me. I love that.
Yeah, because see what they're trying to do. Boots didn't want to fight Mutalazev. He didn't want to fight him. Josh Kelly fought him and beat him. I did see some posts with some niggas from Philly were talking about something. Yeah, I told y'all. What you think Boots would have did to Matias? No, was it Matias? No. What you think Boots would have did? Oh, okay, no, hold on. This dude, my bad. Josh Kelly beat who he beat? Yeah, junior middleweight. Yeah, he beat junior middleweight. Josh Kelly beat Super Matias, if I'm not mistaken. IBF. Was that the IBF bet he took? Who that was that Josh Kelly beat? Was that was Bakram, right? Yeah, that was Bakram. Bakram had I'm thinking about the other dude. I'm thinking about the other UK, you know, all these UK fighters look alike. I'm thinking about the UK fighter that beat Super Matias at 140. My bad, I'm mixing the two up. Josh Kelly beat Bakram. This is another thing. If your fighter who you say is Godzilla is scared or afraid or for whatever the reason may be, did not fight the guy who people were saying was the boogeyman. And he fought in like over a year, 400 some days. And he fight a guy, and that guy beat him. You don't automatically win by default. You can't be the fighter or your fan base like, yeah, like some of these Boots fans that's over there in Philly. Y'all some silly niggas. Yeah. When I ain't talking about everybody from Philly. I'm talking about the niggas who own this shit that I'm talking about. Yeah. Yeah, what you think Boots would have did to him? Boots ain't do it. True. You don't win, you don't get a victory over somebody by default because somebody else cleaned them up for you. Somebody else took a chance, betted on themselves, and fought the guy that you refused to fight. You don't win you don't claim fame off another nigga hard work. Josh Kelly did what y'all didn't want to do. You can't sit back and be like, yeah, man, look what we did. What you think Boots would have did to him? I don't want to hear what I think. Why he ain't fight him? Y'all see, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. The Philly fighters and fan base today is different from when I was coming up. This shit coming out of Philly today, that shit kind of like, you get that shit like Sharpe, dog. Just call it the way it is. I don't need your friendship. I'm good. True. How you gonna claim fame off some another nigga did? You didn't do it. So I don't want to hear nothing about what you think would have happened if Boots would have fought him. Well, guess what? We damn sure won't know because Boots ain't fight him. To this day. Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on. I just bodied that right quick. When I dropped the phone lines, anybody got a problem with it, please call me. I ain't ducking nothing. Let's see. Who this is? Tone. Okay, so Tone talking about they talking about stripping Shakur. Okay, who cares? All right, so this is Tone dissing Crawford on the low.
I told y'all that Canelo was washed. Ow!
Looking back on that fight with Terence Crawford, what went wrong?
I tried, but my body doesn't respond. He deserves all the credit.
You gave him a big opportunity. You're a type of guy who likes a little payback. Was there any part of you that got upset about his retirement?
We need to run it back.
Yep.
Hold on.
I told y'all that Canelo was washed. Ow!
Looking back on that fight with Terence Crawford, what went wrong?
I tried, but my body doesn't respond.
Y'all see this right here?
Was washed. Ow!
Y'all look at this here. This was my favorite punch in this fight by Bud. I said, this nigga from Omaha, bad motherfucker. That's when I knew this nigga was on some other shit.
Looking back.
Y'all look at this here. Bud fighting Canelo in the pocket. He right there. He looking at him. I got this motherfucker. He see everything coming like Neo in the Matrix. Canelo threw that right hand. Bud gave him an angle in the pocket, slipped it. When he slipped the punch, when Bud slipped the punch, Bud pinned his arm to his waist so he could come back and play defense and came back with that left hook. This was, I'm like, this nigga, they say he ain't fought nobody. No, he just make him look like nobody.
In that fight with Terence Crawford, what went wrong?
Y'all see that right there? Now, hold on. Y'all see that right there?
What went?
Canelo threw the right hand. Bud parried the shot.
Wrong.
Slipped it. Wrong. Canelo, look at that Bud. That's Black Freezer right there. Look what Black Freezer do. Nah, pussy ass nigga. Hop, finna pin that on right there. You ain't finna come back and block this. You get come back to the left, come back with the right uppercut. Hack up, come back with another left. Hack up. Yeah, come back with a roll. No. come here, boy, come here. No. Now, Tone. Canelo was washed. Yeah, Bud washed him. Yeah, Black Freezer washed him. He wasn't washed till Bud fought him. Listen, ain't no fighter washed, and ain't no fighter washed until they fight Bud. When they fight Bud, they become washed. Shawn Porter wasn't wise when he fought Bud. Before he fought Bud, oh man, Shawn Porter gave Errol a tough fight. Errol Spence showed up at the fight. A few dudes from Dallas showed up at the fight. Few PBC operatives showed up at the fight. Bud stopped Shawn Porter. He did something ain't nobody else did to him. He stopped him. Before the fight, he finna give Bud the business. After the fight, oh man, you know what, man? Shawn Porter had 1 foot in, 1 foot out. He was washed. Before the Crawford, before the Spence fight, oh man, Errol Spence breaking ribs and eyes. He the eye collector. Bud ain't fought nobody. He said Errol Spence, he too big, too strong. He gonna break ribs and eyes. Listen, when Bud finished with him, oh man, Errol Spence, that wasn't the same. He was a clone. He was eating edibles. Oh man, his baby mama gave him something in the back of the locker room that made him sleepy. Oh, it was the car accident. Oh, he ain't been the same. He had Cadillac surgery. He finna have another Cadillac. You know, it was all of that. Then when before he fight Canelo, hey yo, Terence. Are you weary to feel the Mexican power? Hey, Terence, are you weary to feel the Mexican power? That's what was going on. This what they were saying. What they were saying before the fight. You know what I mean? You know, keep Canelo's name out of your mouth, Terence Crawford, because he's levels above you. And because he's levels above you. You know what I mean? And there's levels to this. And he's levels above you. Remember that? After the fight, oh man, Canelo was washed and old, dog. But he was 3 years younger than Crawford. Crawford was the one that was coming off with shoulder surgery. He old, 38 years old, coming off with shoulder surgery. Yeah, dog, but yeah, I understand, dog, but still, you get what I'm saying? So they always, when they run into Black Freezer, that's when they are washed.
True.
When they run into Black Freezer, they are only washed till when they run into Black Freezer. It's something about fighting Black Freezer that dudes become washed. Then they start, this what Tone is saying. Shout out to Two Tone. This is how they take away from a fighter who they don't like. Yeah, dog, I don't like that nigga, dog. You know what? What? Canelo was washed. That's the explanation. He ain't really do nothing. I don't really like the nigga, him or his trainer, but he was washed. That's what happened. Yeah, that's how it be, dog. I feel his pain. I do. I feel it.
Him a big opportunity. You're the guy who likes a little payback. Was there any part of you that got upset when he announced his retirement?
We need to run it back.
Yep.
Canelo.
He said we need to run it back. We need to run it back. Why? You ain't nothing gonna happen. You ain't gonna do that. Get your ass whooped again. That's all gonna happen. Matter of fact, you might get stopped this time. But Black Freezer ain't coming back. Black Freezer, when he signed that contract to fight Canelo, he said there was no rematch clause. That one was in the contract. They had it set up to where there was a foregone conclusion that Canelo was gonna beat Crawford. Well, when Canelo beat you, we ain't gonna let you get no get back. So you can't get no rematch. Crawford said that. He told me that in the interview. When I look at my interview I did with him, I got a timestamp. He said, no, it ain't no rematch clause in the contract. Winner takes all. He was so sure that he was gonna win. I don't need a rematch. This guy is, he's gonna feel my power. He's gonna feel the Mexican power. Once he feel the Mexican power, he's going to run like Jamel Charlo. You know how they do it.
That's wrong, Mister. That's wrong. He did nothing to you.
When Black Freezer came out there dressed in all black, his mariachi band was dressed in all black, and he came to the ring dressed like Desperado, looking like a black Mexican hitman. Black Freezer, look, man, we ain't worried about no rematch. I'm gonna beat your ass so thoroughly, fam. Dog. When I get through putting these hands and foots on you, when I get through putting these North Omaha hands and foots on you, guess what, dog? They're gonna be talking about you was wise. You gonna go to talk about your body wouldn't respond. My baby mama was pregnant. My wife had a headache. My cousin had arthritis in his left knee. But even though Canelo didn't make no excuses, really, he said his body wouldn't respond. It was responding in the past. Your body was responding when you fought Caleb Plant. When you fought doggone John Ryder, your body was responding. When you fought Jaime Munguia, Jaime, he just a baby. It was responding. When you fought William Skull, some say William Skull beat you, and guess what? And William Skull got knocked out. You couldn't even knock William Skull out, but a white dude from the UK knocked him out, if I'm not mistaken. You fight Black Freezer, the body can't respond. True. See, that's what happened when you fight Black Freezer. When you fight Black Freezer, it just stuff don't work right no more. The stuff that was working before, hold on, put it. Some of y'all in here don't know. Y'all don't watch Dragon Ball Z, so some of y'all don't watch. I need to let the ladies know y'all don't know who Black Freezer is. I need to let y'all know who Black Freezer is. Y'all want to see Black Freezer? Because y'all need to know who this dude, who this boy is from Omaha, Nebraska. See this dude from Omaha, Nebraska. Coach keep calling him Black Freezer. Who is Black Freezer? I'm gonna show you who Black Freezer is. Nigga, Black Freezer, nigga, shit. Nigga, motherfucking shit. Nigga, Black Freezer ain't nothing to be fucked with, man. Y'all better ask a nigga about Black Freezer, man. Nigga, motherfucking Black Freezer, man. That motherfucker ain't no joke, man. Yeah, this motherfucker right here, man. Like, shit, this motherfucking Black Freezer. Y'all don't know who Black Freezer is? This him right here. This Black Freezer right here. Y'all more flying through the sky coming towards Canelo. What the fuck, nigga? Goku and Vegeta. He finna fight both of these niggas. Yeah, nigga, what's happening? This Black. Yeah, he gonna transform? He transforming right now. He transforming right now. You see that? He transforming. Black Freezer is transforming right now. This Crawford. Goddamn, he transforming. There you go. Crawford, what you doing, boy? Boy, what is you doing? What is you doing? Is this what this nigga doing? Omaha, North Omaha. What is that? What the hell? What's all that light? What is this? What goddamn? What you doing, boy? What is this? Yeah, but see, Black Freezer, that's what happened, dog. That's what happened, Black. That's what September the 13th, 2025. Listen, September the 13th, for y'all you don't know, September the 13th, 2025, there was a black man by the name of Terence Bud Crawford, and he fought, they say, that's what his fans say. I don't agree with it, but he fought the guy that's supposed to be the baddest Mexican in the history of Mexican boxing, and he came from North Omaha, Nebraska. And El Chapo was there. El Chapo was there. His cousins, the Mexican cartel, they was there, and there was dude from Omaha, Nebraska. He just came by himself, with just him and his team. And when just him and his team, his family, his friends came to Omaha, and they was outnumbered. It was a bunch of goddamn desperados. It was a bunch of doggone El Chapos that was there. Over 70,000 El Chapos that was there, right? And Black Freezers there went to work. True. Black Freezers there went to work, man. I'm like, goddamn, I mean, it is what it is. I know shit. I feel his pain. I do. I feel his pain. I know what it is. He said he wants some get back. Canelo say he wants some get back. I'm like, man, you better leave that nigga alone, man.
Canelo Alvarez sat down with Mr. Versace of Ring Magazine and told us what went wrong in the Terence Bud Crawford fight.
You know what went wrong in the Terence Bud Crawford fight? Canelo, you signed the contract. True. Same thing went wrong with Errol Spence. He signed the contract. Same thing went wrong with David Avenesian. He signed the contract. Same thing went wrong with Marjamal. He signed the contract. Same thing went wrong with Sean Porter. He signed the contract. Same thing that went wrong with Kell Brook, Amir Khan, The Mean Machine, Jeff Horn. Who else? I said Sean Porter, right? Yeah. He signed the contract. That's what went wrong. Same thing that happened to Victor Postal. Same thing that happened to doggone what's my main man name? Ndongo. Same thing that happened to doggone Felix Diaz. Same thing that happened to doggone what's my main man name? Damn, forgot. It's so many. Gold medalist, Felix Diaz, Hammer and Hank Lundy. Same thing happened to Hammer and Hank Lundy. You signed the contract. That's what went wrong. You signed the contract. That's it. That's all. That's what went wrong. That's what went wrong. That's what went wrong.
The man said that his body would not respond. I told y'all that Canelo was washed. I told y'all that Canelo was washed.
That wasn't what you were saying before the fight, though, Tom. Before the fight, you wouldn't have said he was washed. That motherfucker told the motherfucker. Two told the motherfucker. Two told the motherfucker. Nigga be washed. Nigga be washed. Nigga be, when you won't get the outcome you're looking for, a nigga be washed. Shout out to Two Tone. Deebo Devin Haney say right here. He say, me and Shakur is the next biggest fight in boxing. I want him and Keyshawn. Little bro, then big bro. Y'all see Deebo. Deebo say, here come Deebo.
What you got on my 40, homie?
Hey, motherfucking Deebo. Deebo Dale. Y'all see Deebo Dale. He say both of these guys are scared, especially Keyshawn Davis. He terrified. Y'all look at this. Boy, they got Deebo Dale. Hold on. This guy say, glad you did it, that little bro shit, when Shakur tried to run that shit on you. He thought he was going to keep you like Keyshawn. And that never going to fight me. This guy say he felt you. He said he felt you. He said he felt you could beat him. You know what I mean? So I see what you're saying, because this guy said he felt you might. He said you felt you might could beat him, so he tried to sun you. Yeah, you using improper English, fam. Respect your approach to the game. We'll fight anybody. Shout out to Kiki, the lovely Kiki, beautiful and talented. He say, let's go. This guy say, don't forget, beloved. And they show, why they showing him? Like, why they showing him? Why they showing him? You know what I mean? He need to be worried. He need to get in contact with my people at IT. Sitting in the county jail right now for child support, driving on a suspended license, or a missed court date? Don't even trip. I made one phone call to IT bail bonds, and they had me out the same day. No judgment, no games, just real people who move fast. If you or a loved one is locked up in the city of Tampa, call IT Bail Bonds at 813-231-2663. IT Bail Bonds is located at 6201 East Hillsborough Avenue, Tampa, Florida, 33610. IT Bail Bonds. When freedom is on the line, call IT. That's right. Run, Tank, run. Run the Great House. Run the Great House. Run, Tank, run. Shit, I'm talking about shit. Run. Don't let them catch it, man. Make them crackers run it. Make them crackers run it. Shakur talking about some what weight? Shit, what you mean what weight? 147. He said Shakur asked you what weight, and you never responded. What you mean what weight? Like, bro. Okay, shout out to Shakur Stevenson. Deebo Devin Haney is the champion at 147 pounds. You are a champion at 140. If you want to fight Devin Haney, like you said, Shakur, you got to move up to 147 to fight him. He's not obligated to come down to 140 or whatever to fight you. He the champion up there at 147. He ain't coming down. And if you ain't going to 147, guess what? That's a moot point. They ain't going to fight. To this day. Now, Keyshawn say he moved up to 135. He moved up to 147. Now, Keyshawn, if you move it up to 147, okay, you can get it with Deebo Dev, and Deebo Dev, you can get it with Keyshawn. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I ain't shit, nigga. If I want to fight you, I ain't finna be. Listen, that's like me wanting to fight somebody in the chat. I want to fight doggone Green Eyes P, or I want to fight some in November, or I want to fight Kiki, or whoever in the chat that can box, right? You the champion in a higher weight division than me. Yeah, nigga, I'm finna come up there and fight you. Yeah, what weight we gonna fight at? What you mean, what weight we gonna fight at, nigga? I fight at 147. Keyshawn said he wanted to fight Dev right after the fight. He want Devin Haney next. Now he's saying he want to fight Crocker. I ain't mad at that fight. But if I'm Crocker, why would you do Keyshawn Davis a favor? I mean, Crocker gonna get beat by Keyshawn. Keyshawn gonna beat his ass. So if you Crocker, why would you do him a favor? Well, I don't photo Crocker. Crocker don't photo. I think he beat Super Damn Matthias. What did Crocker beat Super Damn Matthias, right? Who that was that beat Matthias? Was that Crocker? I think that was Crocker. I'm not sure. Yeah, motherfucking Black Free. See, this Black, see, this Black, see, let me tell y'all something, man. See, when y'all when y'all see Black Freezer, goddamn, when y'all see Black Freezer, you got to clear it, dog. Like, this dude right here ain't nothing to play with. He from Omaha, Nebraska. I met him in Omaha. Yeah, I met him in Omaha. I'm like, yeah, that dude there, he had some kind of glow, like some shit. Like, what that glow is? It's like a glow, right? Shit was shining and shit. You know what I mean? I ain't seen nothing but darkness, triple darkness. It was just black. I'm like, it was triple. I can't see nothing. And I'm like, I saw fire coming from the eyes. I saw fiery eyes, and I saw this like this light. I don't know. It was this aura I saw, and it was the nigga was glowing, and I'm like, damn, what the fuck is this? And what's this glow? And he came, and you know what I mean? You know, to this day, it'd be like that. That Black Freezer, man. Y'all gotta leave Black Freezer alone, man. You better find somebody else to play with, man. Nigga retired. Y'all won't get back. 42 have tried, 42 have failed. Anyways, now you got you got smoke there. Like Shakur, there's a lot of fights for Shakur can fight. Let's go right here. Shakur can fight he can fight Gary-Antoine Russell. I don't know why Gary-Antoine Russell will move up to 147. If everybody's moved up to 147, Gary-Antoine Russell need to be going there. Richard the Hitchens said he going to 147. Tia Female says she going to 147. If Gary-Antoine Russell, you 5 foot 10 inches tall, you should go to 147. You've been at 140 forever. Oh, everybody ducking me. Or don't nobody want to duck me. Don't nobody want to fight me. Okay, well, go where they at then. They at 147. You need to go to 147. You ain't doing nothing but being on the PBC Island. You over there on the PBC Island. It's shaking like booty meat over there. They been using Floyd Mayweather money to pay for y'all fights. Like, okay, Al used to get money from the networks. Can't get money from the networks anymore. He over there with BLK Prime, not BLK Prime, Amazon Prime, and Jeff Bezos like, look here, baby boy, your credit bad out here on these streets. Your credit bad, your name tastes like shit in my mouth, so I don't like the way shit tastes, so this is what I'm gonna do, baby boy. I'm gonna let you come over here, but we ain't getting you no money. You just gonna, what you can do, you pay for your own fights, and you pay me, you can put your fight on my cards. On my platform, and you can and you promote and let everybody know that it's over here, and you can do it like that there. But if you're thinking that I'm gonna give you a budget, no sir. Everybody out, Fox gave you money, NBC gave you money, or whatever, or Showtime gave you money, Waddell and Reed gave you money. All my good white friends in the industry that are billionaires gave you money, and you shitted on them and fucked them. And you think, goddamn, you finna come over here and get some money from me? No. True. You better use that money you stole from Floyd. Yeah, like I said before. Hey Al, how you doing? Hey Floyd, check this out. Yeah, what's up, Al? You know I love you, right? You know I love you. Yes, Al, I know you love me. I know you love me. Where's that coming from? You know, do you trust me? Yes, Al, I trust you. You know that I give you power of attorney over all of my money. Yeah, I thank you for doing that, dumb ass nigga. What do you say? You call me dumb? No, I didn't call you dumb. I was talking to you know my mom. See, oh, okay. Yeah, now what it is? Check it out though. Listen, you know, we got 300 fighters over at the PBC. Yes, we do. We got a lot of fighters. Yeah, we got a lot of fighters. We got a lot of fighters, and we got a lot of fighters over at the PBC. So what we gonna do, right? Check this out, Floyd. We gonna pull a Machiavelli, right? We gonna pull a Machiavelli on the game. We gonna take some of our money, and we gonna put it in this fight and put it in that fight. We gonna flip it, make it do an Arabian, make it do a somersault, a flip, a backflip. We gonna flip it. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna do it like that there. And then guess what? You know, that's a smart investment right there. We got some junk bonds. We got some of that money in. We'll put some of that money in some junk bonds, dog. You're going to make about $300 million a month. $300 million a month? Oh, yeah. I got some money invested in real estate, too. Like, we got some skyscrapers in New York that we bought. We got another skyscraper that we got a down payment on in Dubai. We looking at another skyscraper in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, baby boy, you're going to be making about $300 million a month. Tell them that. True. Al on told Floyd he making $300 million a month. Al on told Floyd he making $300 million a month. Floyd don't went on these people podcasts and said that same shit.
How in 36 months, of course, with one of my new investments, I would be making $300 million a month. But
what investment is that?
Just in real estate.
I got you.
And I'm heavy in real estate. I'm real heavy in real estate. Even though, you know, I got my own liquid, and that means cash. For those, I break it down in layman's terms. Even though I got a lot of cash, OPM.
Okay.
OPM. You don't always have to use your money. That's why it's very important for y'all to make sure y'all keep y'all credit right.
Talk to us about
very important.
Yeah, see, Al Heyman know that for a fact. Yeah, you ain't never got that down there. Hello? Hey, what's up, coach? Who it is? This Al Heyman. Al, what's up, man? I'm looking for you, dog. Yeah, man, check this out. Hey, man, shit ain't going too good. Yeah, it is, right? Yeah. Yo, you got some money I can borrow? Oh, no, I ain't got no money, dog. I ain't got no money you can borrow, dog. You know, shooting bad. I'm finna ask you for some money. Oh, yeah, I'm glad you didn't. I'm trying to beat you to it. Yeah, listen, we got these fights we trying to do. I got Floyd Mayweather money. He gave me power of attorney, so I got all his money. And he's spending a lot of money. So he's blowing so much money, he ain't really keep track of what's going on. So he's suing. So he tried to come to me and say, look where his money at. He said he don't hooked up with some new white folks. He got some new white folks. Well, he got, he hooked up with some people from the Jewish community. He hooked up with some people from the Jewish community. That's why he was up there at this convention, with the Jewish League, and he said that he's staying with Israel. Remember, he said that. Yeah, Floyd said he's staying with Israel. I was like, okay, cool, he's staying with him. I said, what that got to do? What that got to do with me? He said, yeah. So what he did was he hooked up with them, and then now, they, now through them, he hooked up with some new friends, and now he's trying to come at me. But my contracts are tighter than snake ass. In my contract, it shows that he cannot sue me. I just remember, I told you, yeah, I saw that. Say he can't sue you, yeah, you know what I mean? So, he gave you power of attorney. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, so he came to me. I told him Stephen Espinosa got the money. Stephen Espinosa, yeah, see, but still don't Stephen Espinosa ain't got the money. Yeah, that's what I told him. So I put him on Wild Goose Chase. So listen, check this out, baby boy. I'm about to use his money in order to keep my company afloat, because the good white man at Amazon, through racist and white supremacy, they want to keep the black man down and don't want to give me the money. Well, the white folks don't have to give you their money, and you have a track record of fucking people. Your track record, you got Waddell Reed suing you. You fuck people. You know what I mean? So when I hear fighters talking about something, Al been good to us, he ain't been good to his investors. True. He haven't been good to his investors. So, I'm just saying, shit. Y'all let Floyd know. Hey, listen, Floyd, they say Floyd need a fight. I got somebody he can fight right now. Oh, pussy ass nigga, what's going on, boy? I'm telling you, boy, I'm knock your fuck ass out, boy. Blow for blow, pound for pound, nigga. I got the title, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, for the knock one of you what kind of niggas out. Nigga, I got these hands, nigga. I'm throwing them paws at that nigga, finna knock your ass down again, nigga. Get your ass back up, nigga. Don't run, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, I want all the smoke. Nigga, I'm throwing them paws, nigga. I'm putting them hands on you, nigga. I told you what I'm gonna do to you, nigga. Catch you with the check left hook. Nigga, check left hook, nigga. I told you, boy, pound for pound, nigga. I'm the best. This more action than any Devin Haney fight. Put these paws on you, nigga. I told you, I got your backing up, nigga. I got your backing up. Nigga, watch that check left foot, knock your ass down again, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, it is what it is, nigga. I'm gonna make it do what it do. I'm telling you, boy, we ain't even playing over here, boy. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, man, that's what it is right here. So they sent back, yeah, man, y'all better leave Black Freeze alone, man. Y'all leave that nigga alone now, boy. Nigga retired. Y'all wanna more. Y'all see Deebo, look at that. This Deebo Devin Haney fans right here. His fans right here. Over here, look, they say Devin Haney got pit bull in the chest. Deebo, he got pit bull in him. That's what his fans say. He said, calm down, little bro. Ryan beat your ass. They still oh, okay. They say Ryan beat him. Okay, cool. Ryan beat him. What I got to do with Keyshawn and Shakur? You know what I mean? Notice he ain't say he want to see that fight. He just say, calm down, little bro. Ryan beat your ass. What I got to do with Keyshawn? What I got to do with Keyshawn and Shakur? He calling out Keyshawn and Shakur. You talking about Ryan beat his ass. And then Ryan got his ass whooped by Rolly Romero. Come on. Make it make sense. He said, you pull that off, I swear you will never hear a hater's voice again. Bullshit. One thing about haters move the goalposts. That's what they do. they'll tell you they want to see you fight somebody, and when you beat them, after the fight, they'll take credit from, oh man, well, you ain't really did nothing, dog. Well, really, his shoulder was hurt. Yeah, he was washed. You fought him at the right time, dog. Listen to before and after a fight. Before a fight, they say you can't beat him. He too strong. You gonna lose. They got their money on the other guy. After the fight, yeah, dog. Yeah, man. Yeah, you ain't really did nothing, dog. You fought him at the right time. Like, okay, I picked Brian Norman to beat Deebo Dev. I was wrong. Devin Haney beat him. I ain't saying that about Brian Norman. He wasn't. Well, he was wise. He wasn't ready. No, he was ready. He was ready. He trained. He was running miles and everything. He was ready. He just got beat. No excuses. He got beat. He really wasn't experienced. His daddy didn't give him no right instructions. This is what I told y'all about elite fighters. You know the difference between an elite fighter and a regular fighter? An elite fighter, he don't need no instructions. He know how to make the adjustments in the middle of the fight. Terence Crawford get instructions in the corner. He executed the game plan to perfection. But it's some things in the ring that they didn't even train for that fighters do. Perfect example, Crawford threw a jab at Canelo. Canelo parried the jab. He blocked it. Crawford turned the jab into a hook. Y'all remember that? Jab to the body, parried it. He rotated his arm over, rotated his wrist over, and bam, hit Canelo with a hook. They didn't train for that. That wasn't something he worked on in training. He made that up on the fly. When he pinned Canelo arm to his body and hit him with that left hook, he wasn't working on that in training. He made that up on the fly. Elite fighters know how to make adjustments. When you go back to the corner, your trainer looking at you like, God damn, nigga, what you just did? Nigga, I told you I was Black Freezer. What the fuck, nigga? The nigga blocked his shot, but you made it do a 3. You made it do a 180. You hit a nigga with the 180 hook. You went to the body, he blocked it, and you rolled it over and hit him with the hook. Then you did a stutter step with the jab. You faked like you was going to his body. When he went down, you came up and hit him in the head with the jab. Then he backed up and acted like he wanted to quit. What you were doing? Man, I asked him. He said, man, I don't know what. I was just boxing. There was some shit I just made up in there. Nigga making shit up on the fly on this nigga, man. That's what elite fighters do. Elite fighters make other good fighters look ordinary. You can't teach that. Listen, ain't no Bo-Mag, ain't no Coach Red, ain't no Bernie, no Saul. You can't teach that. That's some shit he got naturally. Remember when I interviewed Timothy Bradley, what Tim Bradley said? Man, when I sparred Crawford in 2011, he was just sitting on the shelf at the time. I was sending sparring partners home left and right. I was getting ready to fight Devin Alexander. I was beating sparring partners' ass. Tim Bradley had a 12-pack back then. He wasn't no power puncher, but he said Crawford came down. He ain't have no water. He ain't have no trainer in his corner telling him what adjustments he need to make in order to beat me in the ring. I sparred this man. He said this man was making up shit on the fly. He said the man was whooping my ass, dog. And every time I raised my level up in sparring, he raised his level up. So he whooped my ass that day. I kept him in camp for about 3 days. The next day we came back. I remembered because they videoed it. He said, I watched everything he was doing. I said, I got something for him the next day. He went back the next day thinking he was going to see that same Crawford. He said Crawford became a totally different fighter. He said the shit he did to me the day before, he totally switched it up the next day. And guess what? He didn't have no trainer in his corner. He didn't have no recording of the sparring footage. Tim Bradley had to record on the sparring footage the day before. He didn't have none of that. He said the man came out the next day, he was a total different fighter. You can't teach that. That's God-given ability. That shit come from God right there. Ain't but a handful of fighters can do that. Usyk is one. Crawford and Usyk is the ones that I know. And I want to say maybe Bam in a new way. Oh, Shakur Keyshawn, I forgot. Shakur Keyshawn too. Part of those guys. But definitely Crawford. Definitely, put it this way, most definitely Crawford. I don't even want to say those guys I just mentioned. Forget all those guys. Crawford, I know, definitely Crawford. And oh yeah, and Bam be doing that shit too. A lot of y'all don't know about Bam because he fight at a smaller weight division. Bam be doing that shit too though. Bam a bad motherfucker. I advise y'all to look up Bam Rodriguez. That's a bad motherfucker. That's a bad little Mexican right there. Right? I fuck with Bam. Yeah, you can't teach that. Like y'all see how lost Brian Norman Jr. was in there? You ain't never seen a fight where Crawford was lost because he understands they may give me instructions in the corner, but in the fight, that fighter, you got to make adjustments right there on the fly. What if the instructions they gave you, that fighter come out and he do something totally different, and he adjusts to what they trying to do, what they told you to do? You got to make the adjustment yourself on the fly in the ring. That's what was throwing Canelo off. Because you dealing with a thinking man. This ain't no regular nigga right here. Crawford this ain't no regular dude. Devin Haney don't have that. He don't have that neither. Not knocking Dev. How do I know? We saw the Ryan Garcia fight. Now, Devin Haney did win most of the rounds in the fight. He did win most of the rounds. He did that. He won like maybe about 8 rounds. He won about 8 rounds. But he lost the first round and then he got dropped twice. He got dropped 2 or 3 times after that first round. So that's how he lost the fight. But and Devin Haney did make adjustments, but then he kept getting knocked down with the left hook. See, if that was Crawford, he don't get hit with that left hook no more. If that was Crawford, he don't get hit. You ain't gonna hit me with that punch no more. I promise you that. If you drop me this round right here, I can promise you won't drop me no other rounds. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna drop your ass. Ain't too many, like you don't find too many fighters like that, bro. You don't find too many fighters like that. It's hard to whoop. It's hard to beat a guy like that. Ray Leonard was one. Ray Leonard was like that. Hagler was like that. This guy said he liked to hear this. Y'all check this out. Hold on. This is funny. He say, y'all some high rollers and y'all broke. Them niggas were broke for real. They wasn't no high rollers. Hey, like I said before, hey, hold on. Here you go, right? Here you go. Hey, hold on. I'm finna drop the phone line. Here you go right here. Here you go right here. What floor that? What floor? Like I said before, we believe in working smarter, not harder. Here you go. Let me see. Oh, this shit right here, boy. This boy, listen. Boy, this right here, let's shut down Black Freedom. We don't sell Black Freedom. Boy, this right here, boy, let me tell y'all something. This right here, hey, shout out to the lovely Tila, man. Hey, man, Tila, hey, man, I met Tila at the parade at Omaha, man. That's a beautiful woman, too, man. She beautiful. Here you go right here. Check it out. Steven Espinosa got your money, Floyd. I'm out. Where's my money? Steven Espinosa got your money, Floyd. I know I can't sue you, but where's my $340 million, Al? Hey, Steven Espinosa, you gotta go look at him. He got it, dog. I'm telling you, dog. You know me, dog. Yeah, he got it, dog. No, man, my Jewish friends told me, Al, that you put together a scheme, to beat out of my money. See, you gonna let the white man get between us. They're not white. They're Jews. Look, man, white Jew, same thing. Listen, no, it's not the same thing. Well, listen, nigga, what their skin complexion is. Yeah, their skin is okay. Then shut up, then. All right. Anyway, listen, Steven Espinosa, Showtime got the money. All right. All right, it is what it is. All right, don't come back over here no more. Just let them know they got the money. Ow, I need my money. Ow, 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 I need my money. Listen, the office hours. Do you know my office hours? Yes, I know your office hours. Ow, but I need my money. Ow, I need my money. Wait. What's my office hours? You're coming over here at the wrong time. I told you what my office hours is. Ow, ow, I need my money.
I need to talk to you right now about my royalties and how you keep your books.
My office hours are from 9 to 5.
Fuck your office hours. I need to talk to you right now, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, boy. I'm trying to tell you, boy. Lord have mercy. It is what it is, man. Phone lines open, man. 530-494-9636. I like the fact that Deebo Devin Haney is calling out Shakur Stevenson and Keyshawn Davis. I like that. And one thing I say about Dev ain't got no brothers. We gonna rock out 30 minutes and then we done. Dev ain't got no brothers. These niggas got brothers, cousins, sisters, aunties, all that stuff. He ain't got no brothers. So I want to see Keyshawn and Devin Haney. That'll be a great fight. Because Keyshawn got that dog in him. Keyshawn got that dog. And Deebo Dev can't afford, and Deebo Dev is a way Keyshawn is a way more better polished fighter than Ryan Garcia, and a way better polished fighter than my main man Brian Noma Jr. Man, shout out to him. So yeah, I think that'll be a great fight. I think that'll be a great fight. I don't see Shakur and Devin fighting each other because Shakur's not going to move up to 147, and Deebo Dev ain't coming down to 140. So we know that's not going to happen. So at 140, I can probably see Shakur Stevenson fighting, let's see, we got that. I can see Shakur fighting, he need to fight them other dude, Gary Antoine Russell there. See, y'all don't understand. See, Al Heyman got now, allegedly, I gotta say allegedly, for obvious reasons, Al Heyman got his contract tight when it comes to his fighters. Look at section F. Hold on. See what this is. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from? All right, hold on. Shout out to Raymond from Illinois. Talk to me.
Yeah, man. I want to see Shakur fight Conor Ben next, man, because he made a good point against Conor Ben. He's like, I want to fight you next, and I want that same rehydration clause you put on Eubank Jr. because you can't complain about no hydration clause and shit when you did that to another nigga. So I want to see him go and beat up Conor Ben real quick.
Okay, he said he want a high rehydration clause. So what they fighting at? What's the weight they fighting at?
He said at 147.
Okay, well if he gonna fight Conor Ben at 147, he can fight Devin Haney at 147.
And that's the weird part about it. You feel me? Like it's a whole lot of weird shit going on in this boxing politics bullshit. Like Keyshawn, you did all this shit and put a mask on, walked up on Bill Haney like you was a YN and all this shit, and then
well, he is a YN.
What we doing? We next, and then you turn around and call out Louis Crocker, which I doubt he gonna get that fight because Eddie Hearn didn't turn into another De La Hoya basically with the whole. I hate when these promoters hold these belts as a weapon, use these belts as a weapon to hold the fighters hostage. Like he told Devin Haney that he ain't gonna let him fight Louis Crocker unless he sign a multiple fight contract with him.
You mean Keyshawn Davis?
I think he gonna do this. No, he did. He told that to Devin Haney when Devin Haney tried to fight Louis Crocker a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And
he did, but you got to look at it from Eddie Hearn position. He's right. See, from a promoter standpoint, he want to get multiple fights because he know these dudes you just want to use me, come over here, get my fighter because you got better skill set than my fighter, and my only leverage is I have a fighter that have a belt. So if you want to come over here and because you got something, because I got something that you want, so I'm doing you a favor. Now I get what you're saying. Like this ain't. But the business of boxing, if you're a promoter, you're gonna want the same thing. You ain't gonna, yes, it's gonna be a one-off. You beat my fighter, then we ain't got nothing. No, I get what Eddie Hearn talking about. How bad do you want it?
See, and that's the thing. When you do something like that, he probably could have got that if he would have kept that relationship, more on a mutual standpoint, because they was kind of back and forth about the tickets and shit. And I agree when motherfuckers were like, man, that's some entitled shit. When Devin Haney was talking about, oh man, he ain't give me no ticket for the fight. I was one of the people agreeing with, Eddie Hearn, like, no, nigga, I don't got to get shit.
He don't.
That's like that's how it is. But at the same time, that shit came back and bit you in the ass. People don't understand this business, and that's a part of networking.
Yeah.
Like, and my friend told me that, like, he's like, man, look, it ain't about what you know all the time. It's about who you know and how you treat them.
Mm-hmm.
He said you gotta treat everybody first because you never know when you're gonna need them.
Yeah.
And that's some real shit. So now that shit came and bit him in his ass. And I want to see them all mix it up though, man. Like, and did you see that interview with Bud and Crowder and
Yeah, I saw it.
What's his name? Crowder or some shit?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, I saw that shit going viral. He kind of checking. But that's my call, coach.
All right, salute, fam. Yeah, he did right. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, shit, if I'm a promoter now, nigga, you want to fight me? Like, you want to fight me? I need a multi-fight deal. I'm not going to do you no favors. When you fought George Kambosos and you wanted to fight for Undisputed, you made the sacrifices that you needed to make in order to fight him. So if you want to fight Eddie Hearn's fighter, make those same sacrifices you made before. If you don't want to do that, then move on. The haters don't want to do that. If that's the case, that's fine. The haters are not wrong for moving the way they want to move. And Eddie Hearn is not wrong for moving the way he want to move. Two things can't be right at the same time. For whatever business reasons, the haters don't want to find a multi-fight deal with Eddie Hearn. And for whatever business reasons, Eddie Hearn don't want to let his fighter one off with Devin Haney. Because you know how it's going to be. Jab you, grab you, tie you up, jab you. It ain't going to be no knockouts now, but he's going to jab him, outpoint him and get the belt and then move on. So why should Eddie Hearn do him any favors? Just like why should Devin Haney do Eddie Hearn any favors? If there's no compromise, move on, go find somebody else. Go fight Keyshawn. Go fight Shakur. See, can you make that fight? He got to move on. Don't nobody owe Devin Haney nothing. And don't nobody owe Eddie Hearn nothing. So I see it both ways, to be honest with you. Let's see. I want y'all to see this. Now, this is Al Heyman. Al Heyman got it tight. He got it tight. Now, sources say this was in this. Sources say this is what's in this contract, according to sources. This Uncle Al right here. This is how he covered himself. Look at Section E and Section F. Section E, advisor, which is Uncle Al. Uncle Al Heyman hereby represents and warrants that he is free to enter into this agreement and that this agreement does not breach or violate any other agreements to which Al Heyman is a party of. Al Heyman, when I say advisor, means Al Heyman. And Al Heyman hereby expressly agrees to indemnify and hold Floyd Mayweather, which is the athlete, harmless against any damages, liabilities, costs, or expenses, including legal fees incurred by or threatened against athlete, which is Floyd Mayweather, as a result of breach of these representations and warranties. So basically, he's saying that if I was to get into any other agreement with anyone else, and let's say I was to me doing an agreement with someone that's not a breach of contract between me and you, and whatever I go through in my other deals with anyone else, you will not be the blame. You are harmless in this situation. Whatever we got going on or whatever I got going on with somebody else, it will not affect you in a negative light. You are not responsible for that. That's Section E, right? That's a good thing, right? But look at Section F. Athlete, which will be Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather acknowledges that the advisor, Floyd Mayweather acknowledges, athlete is Floyd, advisor is Al. Floyd Mayweather acknowledges that the advisor, Al Heyman, has no present or future responsibilities or duties with respect to the conduct of Floyd Mayweather's personal, financial, and business affairs, and that advisor, which is Al Heyman, and that the advisor, which is Al Heyman's duties, are limited solely to boxing and entertainment related matters. Athlete, which is Floyd Mayweather, expressly agrees to indemnify and hold advisor, which is Al Heyman, harmless against any damages, liabilities, costs, or expenses, meaning money, including legal fees, with respect to any claims or litigation that may come up in the future relating to said personal, financial, or business affairs. If this is in Al Heyman's contract, for which somebody from the PBC told me, this is a clause that's in there, and he also got an NDA clause in there. If this is in his contract, guess what? This explains why Floyd couldn't sue him. Now, according to what somebody told me that Rick Glazer said, I ain't spoke to Rick. I think Rick called me this morning. I ain't even answered the goddamn phone. You know what I mean? But Rick Glazer is saying, according to what he's saying, and then Rick be lying so much. He don't lie a lot, but he say things that a lot of shit he say be true. Put it this way. A lot of shit that Rick Glazer say do be true, but he be jumping out the window a little bit. And it's kind of hard to take what he say with a grain of salt because, he speaks from a position of he hate Al Heyman. So it's kind of hard to take a position from someone when they are so emotionally invested in disliking the individual. So, when you are so emotionally invested in disliking the individual, you show me that you don't have any, there is no objectivity when it comes to Al. Because Al Heyman made you mad and pissed you off years ago. And Rick Glazer has admitted that. What did I say about Rick? He admitted it. He said he mad at Al about some shit that happened about 20, 25 years ago. He's still mad at that man. And Rick Glazer admitted on this show that he is a narcissist, which that's obvious. So he admitted that he was a narcissist. And so, you know how narcissists are. What is Rick? What is Mama Holyfield? What is Floyd Mayweather? Narcissists are all the same. They all act the same way. They are entitled. They always right. They're never wrong. You can't tell them nothing. So the thing is I always take with a grain of salt. Like I let a person talk and I just listen to them. And then I do my own research. That's what y'all don't know. I do my own research on a lot of shit. All right. So, but according to him, Floyd Mayweather and Al Heyman settled out of court prior to filing a lawsuit against Stephen Espinosa. I have no way of confirming that. That ain't what I'm hearing. I'm hearing something totally different. I'm hearing that Floyd couldn't sue Al because of how Al contract is structured. I'm hearing that Floyd gave Al Heyman power of attorney over his money. Meaning when he got paid, Showtime wired the money into accounts that Al Heyman controlled because Al Heyman and Floyd are supposed to be together. Yeah. Now that make more sense to me. Al Heyman got his contract. Al Heyman contract tighter than snake. Now Al Heyman got lawsuits. But the powerful white folks are the ones who suing him. Waddell and Reed. Well, they're not Waddell and Reed anymore. The company that bought them. They the big bad powerful white folks. Like the regular fighters, the bosses ain't nobody but an independent contractor. They ain't powerful enough to get Al. They ain't got that kind of power. They look at fighters. See, these people, y'all know who run fighters? The dudes in suits. The suits are the ones who control fighters. When you look at a fighter, you look at a fighter as warriors, gladiators, killers. They're just regular people, fam. And you know who run fighters? Them people with the suits on. The fighters are scared of the people with the suits. The people who have them Harvard degrees, those advisors, them promoters, them the ones who run fighters. Them the ones who can have fighters' legs broken, arms broken, get them messed up. Ain't nobody bossing you, nigga. This how the fighters look. Ain't nobody bossing you. It's this, right? It's like my granddaddy told me. It's the law of the land, fam. In the jungle, when the lions fight in the jungle, They don't fight to see who the baddest nigga. They don't fight to see who the baddest lion. They fight to see who gonna live the longest. That's the law. That's the law of the jungle. Law of the land. Yeah, you tough, you bad. But no, I'm not gonna fight you on your terms. If you want to fight, fine. But I'm not gonna fight you on your terms. I'm gonna fight you on my terms. I'm gonna fight you when it's advantageous to me. This ain't about no ego. I'm trying to please people. Like, you know what I mean? The people in suits, like people in boxing, the fighters, they terrified of Turk Ali. The boxers, they terrified of Dana White. The toughest boxer, guess what? The dude who can't box, who write the checks, who got all the power in boxing, they humble to him. They bow down. That's the truth. Yeah, you tough in that ring, but that's the truth. I'm telling y'all what God love. Take it or leave it alone. Yeah, so if Al got that, suit and tie always beat muscle 7 days a week and twice on Sunday. Wrestling is muscle. Boxing is muscle. The dudes in suits, they beat you with this. They beat you with this. And they beat you with this. Let's assume it's a contract. Yeah, homie, you undisputed. You undefeated in the ring. But guess what? I'm undefeated with this suit and tie on and this pen. What I need you to do, I need you to sign this contract right here. Okay, cool. Yeah, dog. Yeah, dog. Ooh. See what we're gonna do, baby. Take this out, baby boy. Listen now. Now I want you to come and ask me for your money. No, man, listen, man, where my money at, man? Where my money? Hold on, let's get shout out to Marta King.
Hey, okay.
Dropping our $1 super sticker. Shout out to Marta King.
Hey, okay.
I'm dropping another $1. Shout out to Chris Legg.
Hey, okay.
Dropping that quarter of a dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, don't hate, appreciate, and jab the like button. Get some color in the chat. He said, get some color in the chat. He said, salute, coach, appreciate. Yeah, I appreciate that, fam. I appreciate that. Shout out to my sister some in November. That's how this works. That's how this works. The suits control the muscle. Shout out to Sean from the Heights.
Hey, okay.
Dropping that quarter of a dub. He said, the question is, what Devin gonna do? Wake fight night. Oh, wait. The question is, what Devin gonna wake fight night? I guess you're trying to say, what is Devin gonna wake fight night? Remember, Regis? It doesn't matter what he weighs fight night. Can you beat him? Rehydrate. Don't matter what it doesn't matter. As long as he make the weight, as long as he make the agreed upon contractually bound weight, it don't matter what he can rehydrate to 500 pounds he want to. Guess what? Now, if you got a rehydration clause in the contract, that's different. But if there's no rehydration clause, it doesn't matter. Can you beat him? Because the other fighter is going to rehydrate as well. Regis Prograis weighed 100, and I think they said he weighed like 157 pounds when he fought Devin Haney. He rehydrated 17 pounds. They say Devin Haney rehydrated 25 pounds. So the night of the fight, Devin Haney weighed 8 pounds more than Regis Prograis. That's it. 8 pounds. And guess what? Oh, man, Devin weighed too much. He was a weight bully. Okay, but Regis Prograis signed the contract to fight him. Ain't nobody made Regis Prograis sign that contract. He chose to sign that contract. And before the fight, Regis Prograis said he was going to beat Devin Haney. He called him a suburban kid and a homeschool kid, and he was going to beat him. That's what he said. He didn't say, man, I can't beat Devin Haney because he going to rehydrate. I ain't going to beat Devin Haney because he going to do this. He ain't say none of that. Listen to what he said prior to the fight and listen to what he said after the fight. Devin Haney ain't the first fighter that come in rehydrate big. He ain't the first one to do that. Canelo rehydrate big as well. Errol Spence rehydrate big as well. He ain't the only one. They say skills pay the bills, right? Are you skillful enough to beat them? I think Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney ain't fighting. It ain't nothing into my mind telling me they gonna fight. Because Shakur staying at 140. He ain't going to 147. Now, if he go to 147 to fight Conor Ben, it's because from a skill standpoint, Conor Ben is not a skillful fighter. Conor Ben ain't really got no good boxing skills like that. Shakur gonna beat him. He gonna beat him easy. Conor Ben gonna rush in there and try to get wild and reckless, but he gonna be tripping over his feet, all that stuff there. Like like Conor Ben is not a great boxer. I like Conor Ben, but he ain't nothing great about him. What he do? What's special about him? Nothing. Nothing. It's gonna take a special fighter to beat Shakur Stevenson. And guess what? Conor Ben ain't special. He's just the son of a legend. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. And this ain't no shade to Conor Ben. I like Conor Ben. But tell me something he do special. Shout out to Tila. Tila, what's going on? Now, he going to come in there and try to roughhouse Shakur. And then when he start getting touched up, he going to be hesitant to run in there. Do you notice when these fighters fight these guys who they say that's pillow fisted, you notice that they don't be breaking their neck to run up in there? The dude that's pillow fisted that can't knock you out. Do you notice that the fighters that they fight be scared to run up in there? Now, William Cepeda wasn't scared. He came up in there on Shakur. William Cepeda let his hands go. He knew he was going to get hit, and he kept the pressure on for 12 rounds. He did that. Shout out to William Cepeda. But outside of William Cepeda, guess what? They don't be doing that. Hey, shout out to Tila, the lovely Tila. They don't be doing that. Well, you said the nigga pillow fisted. Yeah, dog, but that shit be stinking. Well, wait. Well, you said that you said he pillow fisted. Yeah, dog, but that motherfucker, man, that man, you get hit so many times. See, one thing about them pillow fists, when you get hit so many times with the pillows, those pillows start to hurt and late in the rounds. First round, you getting hit. Nigga hitting you with 10, 15, 20 points combination. Checking you with a jab. Bap, 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 hitting with a two-piece, getting out the way. You can't get no get back. Man, this man ain't punching hard. He can't hit. No, he can't hit. He can't hit, Dad. He can't hit. Or he can't hit, fun. Yeah, he can't hit, son. Or he can't hit, son. He can't hit, fighter. He can't hit. Go in there and get him. Whatever the case may be. Second round. Bap, bap. Teofimo was the same way. Go, what you doing? Teofimo singing, get him, son. Where's your power? And then about the 6th round go by. The 7th round go by. The 8th round go by. You down 7 rounds to 0. Listen, it's death by 1,000 paper cuts. Nigga paper cutting you to death. Nigga peppering you with paper cutting you to death. And then next thing you know, just imagine somebody hitting you with a lot of paper cuts, then he pouring alcohol over the open paper cut wound. It's stinging now. God, this shit. Man, I went up in there, motherfucker, man. Go up in there. I went up in there, dog. The nigga hit me with a 5-punch combination. Bam, 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 bam. He did. Yeah, nigga hit me 5-punch combination. No. Shit, well, what you want me to do? What are you doing? Get him. Look, I need some instructions. I need more than just going there and knock this nigga out. He ain't got nothing. Go knock him out or get him. If that's all you can tell me, T.O. Senior, if all you can tell me is get him, where's your power, knock him out, Crawford is over there laughing at us, you're going to hate yourself in the morning. If those are your instructions, guess what? I need a new trainer. True. Yeah, I need a new trainer, dog. This shit ain't working, dog. This man couldn't tell me shit. And then I'm not talented enough to figure it out on my own in the ring like a Terence Crawford. I'm not talented enough to figure it out in between rounds, to figure it out within the round like an Alexander Usyk or a Crawford. I'm not talented enough to do that. So I got to get my ass whipped in this round, then go back to my corner, then try to hear what he say, then try to figure out what to do. That's what separate the elite fighters. Sugar Ray Leonard was an elite fighter. Angelo Dundee giving Sugar Ray magnificent instructions against Tommy Hearns for the undisputed welterweight title. He said, "You're blowing it, kid. You losing. This shit go 15. We on the 14th round, and it just go the distance. You gonna lose. It's over with. You blowing it." Now, this how you get this dude out of here. But you got to give it your all. 14th round in a 15-round fight, Sugar Ray Leonard stopped Tommy Hearns. Angelo told him what to do. Told him he was blowing it, told him he was losing, and then told him what he needed to do. Guess what? Sugar Ray went and got him. True. You got to go get him. Now, I know what you're saying, but Sugar Ray was that special fighter, though. These dudes ain't special like that. That's why I say that boy from Omaha, Black Freezer, need to be studied. When this shit over with, and I told him, I said, man, you need to get you need to make you a doggone you need to make you a yeah, dog, you need to make you a hold on. I told him, I said, you need to make you a movie, dog. You gotta make a movie about I know he doing it, so you gotta make you a movie about your life. Cause you gotta give Omaha something. You know, you gotta give Omaha something. You get what I'm saying? Like, dude, you the most famous black dude that ever came out of Omaha, Nebraska. Midwest. There's nothing in Omaha. You was the one that made it. That brought the world to Omaha. Through you, look at all the celebrities and stars that just fly over Omaha, that fly over Nebraska. What Hillary Clinton called those states flyover states. Man, don't nobody go to them states. Nobody go to Nebraska, Wyoming, or South Dakota. They don't flyover states. They only look at the big major cities, right? Guess what? I say, look, through you, all of this happened. Through you, your friends and family have met celebrities and stars in different realms of their field in the world that they never would have met because of you. That's what I told them. That's what I told them. That's what I told them. You get what I'm saying? So I said, you got to make a movie. You got to make a movie about your life, dog. You got to make that movie, dog. You got to make that movie. You get what I'm saying? So, let's give everybody a round of applause. I said, you got to make a movie, dog. He doing it. I mean, he not doing it because I told him. He doing it anyways. You know what I mean? So yeah, you gotta make a movie about your life, fam. You gotta make a movie about your life, man. Document that. So let's see. Mauricio Suleiman. They got Mauricio Suleiman. Shakur say, be careful what you ask for. You just might get it. Let's see what Deebo Dev talking about on X. Let's see what he's talking about on Deebo. Elijah Garcia returns. Yeah, Elijah. And Kevin Newman. Okay, Kevin Newman is one of the sparring partners for Deebo Devin Haney. That's what he used to get rid of. He say fighters say these names for more than. Yeah, I ain't man. Yeah, two-tone funny. Let me see what's up. What Deebo talking about? Yeah, Deebo wanting to smoke, man. I ain't tripping. He trying to fight Xander Zayas. See, I told Bill, I say, look, like somebody said, like the brother, what my main man Raymond from Illinois said. Shout out to Raymond from Illinois. Raymond here to make a valid point. They're like, look, man, they not finna fight. They not finna be giving Devin Haney nothing. I told Bill, I said, boy, they finna make it hard for you, boy. And guess what? Nobody owe you nothing. Devin Haney ain't no victim. He's a millionaire. He living well, flying around the world. And man, he got a 3-fight, $36 million contract. Get what? Ain't nobody feeling sorry for that nigga. And I like Deebo there. I met him. He's a nice dude. I like him. But ain't nobody feeling sorry for you. Nor is he asking for sympathy. You get what I'm saying? Him or the Haneys. It is what it is. Because they like, oh, we see what you trying to. You just want to use us to try to beat our guy because we know our guy ain't good enough to take the belt, then move on and use it as leverage in order to get paid more money. No, we not finna do that. We tired of you slick black fighters. You beat another black fighter, and Brian Norman took his belt. You beat Loma. You beat George Campbell, both of those came undisputed. You beat Regis, and then you walked off on me. Now you want to come back to me and think I'm gonna let you fight my fighter? Nah, we good. Yeah, but it's about the best fighting the best. Yeah, the best fighting the best. That's for you. And from a fighter standpoint, I'm a businessman. I'm a promoter. I ain't finna give you a motherfucking thing. I need to make sure I get my money. So if you want to fight my fighter, I need a multi-fight deal from you. We ain't fighting no multi-fight deal. And guess what? You ain't gonna be fighting my fighter. True. It's fine. Just go fight somebody else. Go fight Shakur. Go fight Keyshawn. But you ain't fighting my fighter. You don't dictate a motherfucking thing over here. And just like if I don't dictate nothing over there for DHP promotions, and you right about that, you don't dictate nothing over here in Matchroom. It is what it is. So I respect Devin Haney's position, and I respect Eddie Hearn's position. I ain't got a dog in the race. I understand both sides. It ain't now personal. It's just business. Just business. Anyway, he said, but shout out, man. Shout out the man. Listen, man. He say Buffett and Munger are from Omaha, coach. Yeah, you talking about white folks though. I ain't talking about whites. I'm talking about black folks. Yeah, I'm talking about black folks. You see what I'm saying? That's why I said that. Yeah, I'm talking about black folks. You know what I mean? So, anyway, y'all know what time it is, man. I want to dedicate this show to the hood.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
Yeah, man, it is what it is, fam. And what it say? He say, did Eddie win and lost the purse bid? Now Leon Pato team control that fight. Yeah. Leon Pato, yeah. Yeah, he did lose the purse bid. Yeah, because some, a lot of like these guys got an idea what these fights cost. And he might have lost the purse bid, but the people who won the purse bid, they didn't make their money back, from what I'm hearing. You saw that fight. You saw that fight. That fight was wasn't a lot of people showed up at that fight. They put that fight on pay-per-view behind the paywall, and that fight didn't sell at all. So had Eddie Hearn would have won the fight, it would have been a lot more better. And I think the people who won that fight card, they won that fight for like the purse bid was like 1.8 million or 1.9. They beat Eddie Hearn out by like $100,000 or something of that sort. That wasn't a big fight. Look at the 1.8 million or something of that sort. So one guy gets 60% or 55%, and the other guy get 45% or $1.8 million or 1.9 or something like that. Then you got the undercard. Undercard ain't got paid nothing. Undercard fights, they don't make a lot of money on the undercards. That's why I tell y'all, they tell me there's a lot of money in boxing. No, it ain't. Ask them dudes on the undercard. Them dudes working at Amazon right now. Dog, matter of fact, hold on. I'm gonna show y'all something. Shout out to CJ Goodfellas. CJ Goodfellas put me up on something. I didn't even check it out. Shout out to my main man, CJ. I didn't even check. Let's go look at it. Let's go look at hold on. He told me Ugas is doing Uber, is a luxury Uber driver now. I say, Ugas? No, Al Heyman didn't take care of him.
Well, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and saying Al Heyman.
Oh no, wait, ain't nobody complaining. Oh, let me see what's up. Ugas. You're a dentist? Ugas. He say the man is doing what? What is that? Talking about cockroaches right there. I know this. He said the man See the man doing Uber Eats. No, man. Hold on. I need somebody. Hey, I need to call. I need them to send me that. Yeah, I need him to send me that. Yeah, because I ain't see. He say, yeah. I'm looking at this. Oh, that's his girl. Ugas, I ain't gonna lie. Ugas got him. Hey, boy, hey, they tell, hey, Ugas look like he got him. Ugas look like he got him a little. His girl look like a little, look like a Cuban snow bunny, huh? Y'all see Ugas? He's sitting there smiling. Boy, that black Cuban look happy. Boy, look at him. I think it's his baby mama too. Look at, ooh, Lord have mercy, boy. Boy, they say, boy, Ugas say if it ain't white, it ain't right. Ugas happy, boy. Yeah, look at that Cuban. Look at that Cuban right there. Ugas, she showing the whole thing. I ain't mad at you, dog. I ain't mad at you. Ugas like, yeah, you know what I mean, dog? Shit. And nigga, if it ain't white, it ain't right. That what Ugas say. You know, he ain't no FBA. He Cuban, so, you know, it is what it is. Anyway, wait, hold on. What is it? See Ugas right there. Look, hold on. Yeah, she got her body done. She got a boob job and she got a BBL. She got a boob job and a BBL. Oh, here you go right here. Wait. He said, today I had a special and blessed afternoon. I became, and hold on, y'all look at this. He saved his mama. Here you go right here, fam. This Ugas right here. Oh, let me retweet this. That goddamn CJ was telling the truth. Well, he ain't no liar, so I knew that. He said, I became a luxury Uber driver, which mom loves because she doesn't like spending money on Uber. I picked her up and took her to a doctor's appointment. Then she stopped by, because he just got his mother back from over there in Cuba, so that's good. Then she stopped by a friend's house. Then we went to a Chinese restaurant owned by some friends. Okay. My friends got restaurants too, so I understand that. And then she stopped by my wife's house. Oh, that's his wife. Okay, nigga, okay. Shit, I put the BBL and got the tatas fixed. Okay. He say, it's a blessing to be able to do this after 9 years without seeing each other and 15 years apart. Oh, man, I'm so proud of him. Oh, man, 9 years of not seeing each other and 15 years apart. Yeah, man. He says it's a blessing being able to do this after 9 years without seeing them 15 years apart. Oh, that's beautiful, man. Life separated us for years, but a mother's love never knows distance. I'm grateful. Oh, man, shout out to Ugas, man. Shout out to Ugas. Yeah, man, got his mama right there, man. Brought her from Cuba. Yeah, Ugas a luxury Uber driver. Let's thank Al Heyman.
Well, you know, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and thank Al Heyman.
Yeah, man, listen, man, let's thank Al Heyman, man. Shout out to Al.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
Hey, shout out to my main man. Shout out to my main man, Big Mason, man. Big Mason, man. Al, you see how Al look out for you, man? Do you see how Al look out, man? Al look out, man. Al hooked that man up with a job with Uber.
Well, you know, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and thank Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me?
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Yeah, that's nice right there. That's nice right there, man. That's nice right there. Hey, shout out to Cornelius, man. Salute to you, fam. Shout out to Summer November. Shout out to Hollow Davis. Yeah, that's nice right. That's nice right there. That's nice right there. Al did that.
Don't ever forget, when I found you, you was strung out on coke. When I found you, you was like a big house, contemplating about killing yourself. So don't you ever forget who brought you to Big Time Box. I drugged you back. I brought you back. I provided food and put food on your table for your family to eat. And I'm doing it for the second time. So don't you ever forget that.
Hey, what you say, Mason? Mason say, I don't think he meant it like that, coach. No. He meant it like that, fam. He meant it like that. He said, I became a luxury Uber driver. Okay, yeah, no, the man, nah, bro, no, fam, look, fam. The man ain't, listen. The man, no, for real, bro. No, for real. Listen, hey, Mason, check this out. Mason, look, bro, Sam, you don't understand. But his dudes over there, his dudes over there, man, got 95 jobs. It's a dude I talked to. I'm dead ass serious, Mason. It's a dude I talked to he won't come on the show. PBC, I told a few dudes to PBC. The dude who sent me that T Street had it, but dude was telling me about Al Heyman contract. He was like, yeah, man, man, shit, man, nigga, this nigga here, I think he work for Amazon. this nigga work for Amazon. We're talking about. Yeah, man, I'm trying to tell you, man. Shit, this some niggas got 9 to 5 jobs for real, bro. Yeah, man. Got his mama. Yeah, man. Got his mama in the back seat. Why she ain't in the front seat? Ain't nobody in the front seat with him. She in the back seat. Hold on. Got mama in the back seat, fam? There you go right there. Got the mama in the back. Okay, why she in the back seat? Yeah, got mama back there, man. See mama back there. Mama Ugas back there in the back seat. Al hooked them up. They always talk about Ugas. Shout out to Al, man. Y'all say what y'all want to say about Al. Al look out for his people. He do that.
I am ranked number 1. 1! That means I'm the best. But this bum been taking the easy matches, fighting other bums.
And shout out to Ham, man. Ham, what's going on? I'm gonna give everybody a shout out right after these messages. Oh, we going live tomorrow. There's a fight party tomorrow. We going live. Who fighting tomorrow? Somebody fighting tomorrow. We going live. I think somebody fighting during the day and somebody fighting at night. We going live tomorrow night. I forgot who it was, but we will be going live for the fight tomorrow night. You dig? Hey Mason. Hey Mason. Hey Mason. Hold on, Mason. Hold on, Mason. Hey Mason, check this out. Sources say they say Al Heyman gave Adrian Broner a job shooting dice at the liquor store. Hey, they say Adrian Broner shooting dice. Al Heyman gave him a job shooting dice at the liquor in Cleveland. Hey, B-Line, I got something for you. Man, Al, fuck that, man. Where the rest of my money at, man? Look, I ain't got no money. I told you what time it was. Now, you know what I mean? No, I need my money, Al. Look, don't worry about it. I got a job for you, man. It's a good paying job. For real, where's that? Here, take these dice. Dice for what? There's a liquor store right there, right down the street. Right down the street from the church. You know the church I go to? Yeah. Well, around the corner, there's a liquor store. Whole bunch of niggas up there be shooting dice. Look, take these dice. These are fixed dice. You can't lose with these dice. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give you 3 sets of them just in case they catch on to the first set. You can pull out another set, throw them all. All of them loaded. Here go the job. You go out there, break them niggas, and then bring me back my cut. True. Yeah, for real. Hey, Mason, for real, dog. I'm trying to tell you, man. Listen, man. I mean, niggas driving Uber. Nah, I'm just bullshit. Nah, you know what though? But all jokes aside, man. Shout out to Ugas, man. His mama been gone for a while, so he's able to get his mom and stuff like that. I'm real happy. I'm real happy for him, bro. Real happy for him on that. But there are fighters over there who do have 9 to 5 jobs. But there are fighters at top rank that have 9 to 5 jobs. There are fighters at Golden Boy that have 9 to 5 jobs. You know them fighters at Pro Boss got 9 to 5 jobs. Them niggas, like, soon they have a fight. Yeah, where you finna go at? Yeah, I gotta go home, dog. My jaw broke, eye swollen. Gotta go to the hospital, but I gotta go to the hospital tonight. In the morning, I got to go to work. Yeah, like for real, bro. Like for real. Some niggas, man, shit. Bro, hey, Mason, look at Johnny Rice. What Johnny Rice working at? Wasn't he with the PBC? Where he at? Shit, man, you'd be surprised. Now, I don't know about Ugas. I hope Ugas still got his money. Well, Ugas, I hope I don't know. You know what? Ugas he wasn't really making no money like that. They say his biggest payday was Errol Spence, and that wasn't much. He ain't like he made millions of dollars fighting Errol. He ain't make that. You get what I'm saying? That wasn't much. And then you see what Al Heyman did to Floyd. So shit, man, you be surprised, bro. You be surprised. Anyway, shout out to Mason.
Okay.
Shout out to Bishop Bullwinkle.
Okay.
Summer in November.
Okay.
Shout out to Cornelius.
Okay.
Who else we got? Shout out to Damien.
Okay.
B Love.
Okay.
Shout out to Summer. Shout out to Mika.
Okay.
Jimmy Bird.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. This dude said Julio Cesar Chavez was 89-0 before he lost his fight. The reason why people don't give Julio Cesar Chavez credit, because he had all those fights in Mexico. He was 89-0 in Mexico before he came to America. Shit. I could be 89-0 in Mexico right now, and I ain't even in shape of that. And I'm old, so I can be 89-0 in Mexico. Shit, let's see, Julio. I catch Julio coming out the bar drinking. He don't drink a case of tequilas, a case of Coronas. I got you. Shit. I'm okay. I got now. Julio Cesar Chavez was a good fighter though, because he fought some top fighters when he came to America. But that's why a lot of Black American. I'm telling you, the Black American boxing fans, we ain't really look at Julio Cesar Chavez as all that when I was coming up. Cause we said this nigga got a padded record, came over here, nigga don't fault, nigga don't win 89-0 in Mexico. You get what I'm saying? That's what Roger Mayweather was saying. Now he ended up beating Roger. He did beat Roger. He beat Roger. He beat the Black Mamba. I think he beat him twice. He beat the Black Mamba twice, if I'm not mistaken. Now he ran up on Pernell. Pernell put them paws on him, but Don King said it was a draw. I say Don King because Don King was the one, because Don King was the one in control over there. But yeah, Don King said it was a draw. But he put, if you get a draw with Julio Cesar Chavez without knocking him out, you really won. Shout out to Bishop Bullwinkle.
Okay.
Jamie.
Okay.
Cooking with Sir Senior.
Okay.
Shout out to Marty King Boxing.
Okay.
Curtis Robinson.
Okay.
Shout out to the lovely Tila.
Okay.
Tony Montana.
Okay.
Schoolo X-Man.
Okay.
Who else we got, man? Shout out to Lee. Lee, what's going on, fam?
Okay.
Anybody need a job, man? I'm gonna call Al, man. Hook y'all up. Now, this is the only thing. If y'all work for Al, your money got to go into an account that Al set up for y'all. So the money is going into an account that Al set up. You got to get Al power of attorney, kind of like what Floyd did, and and trust and believe that we gonna do the right thing with the money. That's it. Don't ask no questions about the money. And guess what? And I'm gonna give you an allowance on your money every doggone month. So let me get this straight. Instead of paying me all my money at one time, you're gonna give it to me one piece at a time. All right, now look at me. I got a contract right here. What the contract say? What the contract say now? Look here, man. Al, where's my money? Where's my money? They say now when you walk up on Uncle Al asking for your money, this what happened.
I need to talk to you right now about my royalties and how you keep your books.
My office hours are from 9 to 5.
Fuck your office hours. I need to talk to you right now, motherfucker.
Yeah, man. They say that was what Al did over there at the PBC. I don't know how true that is now. I can't confirm it, but I can't deny it either. That's what they say he doing. Shout out to doggone CJ from the 504.
Okay.
Shout out to Cooking with Sir Senior.
Okay.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. What he say? He say what you say? CJ say Tom Brown, TGB Promotions is so rich. His net worth online don't even be confirmed. Well, the smart people, they don't. Again, the online net worth thing, CJ, me and you can pay for that. That's like box rec or something. So if you're a celebrity and you have some type of notoriety about yourself and you're rich, you may not be as rich as you're reporting, because a lot of famous people exaggerate their wealth. The real people and when I say fame, I'm talking about the celebrities. The entertainers always exaggerate their wealth. The entertainers, the ones who flashy, like to be seen, this and that. Remember they were saying Kanye West was a billionaire? I'm a billionaire. And as soon as he got in trouble and started talking stuff about the Jewish people, and then they canceled all of his contracts, and then they said he was broke. I'm like, well, how is he broke that fast? They was talking about, well, his future earnings that he's making with the Yeezys, his future earnings and all this place him at that he's a billionaire. I said, well, do we have $1 billion in the bank? No, he ain't have $1 billion in the bank. True. So that shit right there be kind of, you get what I'm saying? Because, you know, people people gonna believe, the average person gonna believe that this person got this kind of money because he has some type of notoriety, you know. But you ain't gonna believe that a person who rich is a liar. Like these motherfuckers lie about they gonna stretch it all the time. You can get in contact. I'm telling you, bro. Get in contact with any of these. Like bro, y'all don't understand how this internet shit work. Like this internet shit work. Like you can go to different websites and get articles written about you making this and you making that. Different websites. When you Google something, if you look at Google, I want to show y'all this right quick before we go. Give y'all an example of what I'm talking about. This is how this shit works. So, let's see. What is Warren Buffett's net worth? So I want to show y'all how this works. Y'all see this right here? This right here is the source from which AI is pulling this information from. When you click on this takes you to the source. So you don't never just look at this. It says as of January 26th, Warren Buffett estimated net worth is approximately $148 billion, $148.9 billion, consistently ranking amongst the top 10 richest individuals in the world. Now, according to Floyd Mayweather, he making $300 million a month, according to Floyd. You know what I mean? So, okay, how much money? And so when you do this right, this right here is the link from which all information is coming from. Over here is where they're pulling this information from. Wikipedia, and CNBC, and then CNBC again, hit show all. And then what you want to do, you want to click on this and then look at the source from which they're getting it from. Because if you pull this up, this source that Wikipedia got it, that AI got it from, they may have gotten it from another source. So where did they get this from? And then you click right here, and then it's going to take you here. So you got to keep going when you're doing the searches. You got to flesh it out to get to where they pulling this information from. That's how the internet works. The internet works out like I can put a bunch of bullshit out there right now on the internet, and then what's going or a bunch of good stuff, money, what I'm rich, I got this, I got that. You type my name in, Coach Malachi is worth such and such. But y'all don't know I got a website that I made that I'm putting all this information out there. And now I'm not saying that Warren Buffett ain't worth that. What I'm trying to say, I'm just trying to show y'all how the game go on the internet. That's how it goes. Anybody can do it. You can literally do a do a press conference with the Shade Room or whoever, all different internet, all different new media outlets out there. Put that info out there. Oh man, y'all see, you get what I'm saying? And just really flaunt. Like you can flaunt and make it look like you got more than what you really have, is what I'm trying to say. Famous people do it all the time. Famous people do. You get what I'm saying? And on the social media level, like rappers and people on social media and stuff, they do it all the time. Like that's the game. I'm being honest with you, dog. So again, I'm not saying everybody does it, but a lot of that's it. You really, really gotta do the research on that to see. Do you get what I'm saying? So because Floyd Mayweather probably exaggerated a lot. And anytime a nigga tell me he making $300 million, in my next investment, I'm gonna be making about $300 million a month, but you spending a lot of money. Floyd Mayweather got a spending habit, and he has a gambling habit. It's very well be that he ain't got the money that he thought he had because he spent it all. You spend a lot of money. You trick on females, you buy cars, you buy houses, you buy a bunch of jewelry. And sometimes just because a fighter say he's spending money on this and that, don't necessarily mean he's spending it as well. Because a lot of times these dudes be lying. They'll pull up in the car. Oh, yes, you know, I just bought me a brand new Lambo. He ain't bought that Lambo. That man took that car on the test drive. That's somebody else's car. But people going to believe he bought it. Why? Because he famous. You get what I'm saying? That's the game. That's the game. That's the game. You get what I'm saying? I'm being honest with you, bro. That's the game. That's how they do it. When you're famous, it's easy to fool a motherfucker. I made two. You listen, hey, Tilo, check this out. You know people right now, they get a little bit, you know how nigga get, let income tax come around. When everybody get their income tax check, you know how people do it in the hood. Yeah, nigga, I got this. I got that. People gonna be in the club. I bought me a section, living my best life. If they lie like that on that level, you know a celebrity, somebody who got some type of notoriety, that's what they doing. Nigga always gonna make it seem like he got more than what he got. That's what we do. You get what I'm saying? At least say rented jewelry or whatever. You get what I'm saying? Look, bro, I don't see situations to where the jury man to come up. Let's shoot this video, man, and me putting this new piece on you. Yeah, what's up, man? You got the camera. Yeah, what's up, man? Like I said before, like look at Brother Polite. Brother Polite in jail right now. He was flogged like he had all this money. You scamming, robbing people. They shoot the video. You looking at it. Oh, he in that car. Look at him. Boy, he got it. Boy, he got it. Yo, y'all sign up for my credit repair program or whatever. You get what I'm saying? But my point is, that's what these dudes be doing. The celebrities definitely do it. Make it seem like you know what they say, fake it till you make it. Make it seem like you got more than what you got. It's a lot of it's motherfuckers I know, dog. It's motherfuckers I know that I thought had it. They ain't got what I thought. They were like, oh, man, this nigga was flogging the whole time, dog. You ain't have to fly. You ain't got to lie to kick it. Niggas be doing. They be doing that though, bro, because they got an image to keep up. They're trying to keep that image up. You get what I'm saying? So you know what it is, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to Tila. Shout out to Lee. Shout out to Summer in November. Shout out to Miss Connie. Shout out to Miss Sheila. Shout out to that 90 chick. Shout out to La Jessica. Shout out to my main man, Schoolo X man, CJ from the 504. He said they can lie because no one will question it because of their status. CJ, you hit the nail right on the head, fam. Because of their status in society, no one will question it. That's why if you got a high status in society and people know you got some kind of notoriety, there's no need of wearing real jewelry. If you want to wear jewelry, why would I wear some real jewelry? You already believe it's real anyways because of my status in society. A lot of these dudes be wearing fugazi jewelry. That shit don't be real. I'm telling you, bro, a lot of that shit don't be normal, man. Shit, man. Man, these niggas be flogging so hard, dog. They be flogging so hard, dog. What did say, Tila? She said that happened with Kylie Jenner. Ford stripped her of her billionaire status after she said her net worth was inflated. Yeah. Listen, at least Kylie Jenner admitted it. It do be, at least she inflated. At least she admitted it. How Forbes didn't know that? Because somebody giving them that information. Oh, I just inked the deal. See, this how they do it too, Tila. I just inked a $500 million deal. So you know what they do? Oh, because you inked the $500 million deal, Kylie Jenner got a net worth of $500 million. Oh, I just inked the deal worth $200 million. Oh, Kylie Jenner net worth just rose this year. She just inked a brand new $200 million deal. You get what I'm saying? That don't mean they got $200 million in their bank account. Net. That's what they do, fam. That's what they do. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's the easiest way in the world to fool people. That's the easiest way in the world to fool people right there. Forbes, and if you somebody like a Floyd Mayweather, Floyd gonna make sure, oh yeah, get in contact with Forbes. Hey, Lisa over there, Forbes, how you doing, Lisa? I'm doing right, Floyd. They say you're doing bad. No, that's not true. Do you still have my net worth up high? No, we finna take it down about 50 million because we got a net worth of 400 million and you say I owe you 340. So yeah, man, that leaves you 60 million. No. I still got 400 mil, but I would have had 740 mil. If I get those 350, that's gonna be 350 on top of the 400 that I already have. True. Boys, you ain't got no $750 million. Nigga, please. I see you guys on the next one. We going live tomorrow night. You know my motto, don't beat me there, beat me there. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.